So it looks like um, Una, you would be at the top of the food chain for scribe if you want. Otherwise, you can pass on it.
Yeah, I think I'd like to pass. I'm gonna have to figure out where we're at and what's been happening and get my head around the story again.
No worries.
Oh God.
Alette, what about you? You would be next in line.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, so Alette is going to be scribe. Thank you for doing that.
Sure.
And
I
looks
feel
like.
so fluffy.
Oh, sorry, what?
Nothing.
Oh, all right, no worries.
Nothing important anyway.
So it looks like Bud, as the previous scribe, would you like to walk us through the events of last time?
Sure. This is actually the session before last.
Yes,
we
because
had a
we
little mini session last week.
yeah.
Which I'll try to recap. I didn't take notes about it, but
Oh yeah.
anyway, so the session 12, we decided to check the last door before preparing to fight the evil tree thing. Alette listened and heard rustling leaves. Una unlocked the door and Alette opened it, seeing a hole in the floor. We sneaked in, but it was a little too loud, and another brackish trudge emerged from the bushes. As we surrounded it to kill it, a giant spider came out of the hole and attacked me. The trudge attacked Una and badly wounded her, knocking her down. I ran in as a panther and tried to get it off of her, but missed. Luckily, Alette killed it, or so we thought. As we attacked the spider, the trudge stood up again with Una on its back, and it hurt Rogan. But we managed to kill both creatures before anyone died. We gathered some poison and essence from the bodies and headed back to rest a bit. Alette heard sounds of battle above, so we crept upstairs. We found the Tortivore attacking the Blood Hand. Alette did not feel the need to get involved, so we watched as her people killed the Blood Hand, except Bobby D, who escaped. I was spotted by the elves, but since I was a cat at the time, I don't think they thought much of it. But Alette spoke with her friend Nairi, and Una blew my cover. Anyway, Nairi was a bit confused about when we arrived, what we saw, and why we didn't help, but Alette and Una smoothed things over. Nairi arranged for some of the elves to join our expedition, and even joined us herself. We discussed the corrupted tree with her, and she warned us it could be very dangerous. We went down to finish our rest, and Alette tried to explain to Rogan why we didn't help the elves. Politics can be tricky, which is why I stay out of them. Soon the elves came down too, and we introduced Nairi to Moldy. Nairi complimented my bandage work on the wounded Myconid, which we're calling Moldy now. We went back to sleep, and when we woke up, we felt more powerful. In fact, I think if I concentrate, I can turn into a giant spider like the one we fought now. While I thought about this and what kind of spells I wanted to try out, Nairi went off to scout a bit and get a look at the tree monster. Una went with her for a ways, but had to hang back because she couldn't see in the dark, and Nairi didn't want the torchlight giving away their presence. She went ahead and then returned with confirmation that the tree thing was a treant, probably very dangerous for us to face. We started to discuss whether we should deal with it now in hopes that it gets rid of some of the corrupted vines and plants all over the place, or just try to avoid it and continue exploring. And then the addendum from last week is that I went up to the surface for a walk, met a traveling apothecary named Lynn, who was trading with some of the elves up at the surface. And Lynn and Rogan and I went walking in the forest and collecting some rare herbs as we talked. And I invited her to come down because she was searching for the same ruins. I invited her to come down and meet Alette and Una, and that's where we left it.
All right. Thank you for that recap. Let me give
Who is this token here? Is this the apothecary?
No, that is
There.
Nairi?
Nairi.
That's
Uh,
Nairi. Okay.
yeah, and I'll do introductions in a second. That reminds me, we did level up Una, so you would be
What
level
level are we
14.
at?
Level
4?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think I did. It's not, I didn't do I still need to do a new Roll20 sheet, but I've got my D&D Beyond 1 leveled up, so.
All right. Do you have a new sheet? Do you need one?
No, you gave me one. I just haven't done anything with it. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, since that is the case, let me give you another one because they may have
Okay.
fixed the sheet even more since I gave you the other 'Cause
Yeah, it won't let me. The very very original one that I had built Una in Roll20 won't let me level her up because they like changed the sheets like after that first month or two. They did something I don't
Yeah.
know. So
And they're
yeah,
continually changing it. And actually, it is a lot better now, I've noticed. I've been
Good,
messing
good.
around with it. The problem is, yeah, it doesn't retroactively fix any of the old sheets. So.
And Lynn's way of saying hello is to dump holy water on people apparently.
I clicked that accidentally.
Uh-oh. The power of...
Ignore that. I clicked that stupidly.
No worries.
Um,
Yeah.
What's
I
the
didn't know.
story? What's the story with the unconscious Mike in it? Is he still just
Yes, he is still
Okay.
unconscious. But let me do the scene as you two come down the stairs, just so we can have like a proper meeting. So during the rest, as stated, Bud left and came back. As he comes down the stairwell, there is a new person with him. So just
A
remind
half-elf.
us, Lynn, what would you look like to everyone?
Brown hair, stature about 160 centimeters or 5 feet 3, and what the? Oh, and brown hair, blue eyes, and a little bit of a pointier ears because I'm a half elf. Carrying a bag filled with the usual things you would find it for an apothecary.
All right. And what about Alette? What would you look like to her?
Alette is a high elf. She has kind of short, like shoulder length, silvery hair, sort of like a bluish tinge to her skin, and I forget what color I made her eyes. Silver, I think. Blue. I can't remember. She's wearing light armor, and she's got a really fancy short sword, actually, that she's pretty proud of, and doesn't really want to put down. And she looks kind of more like she's built for like speed and acrobatics rather than strength. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. And what about Una?
Una's a plain human adolescent. She's real petite, real kind of skinny and angular. She's only about 4 feet tall, fair skin, freckles, mousy hair. Her most distinctive feature is probably her pale green eyes. And she just wears simple, sensible garments like linen and wool and sturdy leather. There's little handles of mismatched blades kind of visible all over her person.
All right. Oh, and remind me, because I assume this session we're going to be using your Beyond 20 sheet, right?
Yeah, I haven't built the other one, so that's actually what I've been using for a while with Una since like session 3 or 4 when the sheet broke. I've been needing to make a new one, and I'll try to do that this week.
Well, what's her hit points? I'll just adjust.
Oh,
on the
sorry.
sheet.
Oh, good point. It's 23.
Okay.
Yeah, she's still squishy.
All right. The sheet is more picky about.
Like my doll here, like my pillow here.
Yeah, Una got hit once in the last fight, and it took her down below 0 hit points. It was bad.
Anyway, Elliot, is it?
All right. I updated your HP.
Thank you.
Which one's the high elf?
Alette.
Alette.
Alette,
She's
okay,
I'm
token.
struggling to pronounce it. I'm stupid.
Oh, it's okay. It's like Elliot, but without the E.
Oh, Elliot.
Yes.
Okay, so should we start or?
Yeah, so you two came down the stairs. The Myconid is still sleeping. And yeah, you would see the rest of the group kind of hanging out down here. They notice as the two of you get to the bottom of the stairwell.
Did Bud describe himself?
He did
Oh,
last
Oh,
session.
I guess
'cause
they played last
encountered
session.
each
Okay,
other.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah, we did a little short session last week.
Gotcha.
Lynn would like see Elliot and get a little bit shocked because she was from a high elf village that like discriminated her for her high elf status.
So you
So
wouldn't,
she'll be a little.
or just to interject really quick, you wouldn't necessarily have to tell them about why you're shocked, but they might notice that you seem a little shocked, and if
Yeah,
you-
I would seem a little shocked and a little scared.
All right, and Alette, actually, you would kind of sense this with your passive insight. You, Bud, and Lynn. All right, this group has high insight, so yeah, everyone kind of senses maybe some discomfort coming from Lynn as she gets to the bottom, and maybe gives Alette a little bit of a strange look.
I don't want to like comment on that.
Kyrie will look over and say, "Oh, they're back. Hey again, Lynn." Or wait, is it Kyrie? Am I getting my NPCs mixed up? Who
Not
is this?
Nairi.
Nairi, not Kyrie. Some elf. So yeah, she says, "Oh, you guys are back."
Shut up, Windows.
Yeah, I'm just popping up some NPCs to remind everyone who's here.
Nice to meet
Rogan.
you.
Or
Where
go ahead.
did you come from? Like, where'd you find her, Bud? Them.
Oh, she was trading with the elves up on the surface, so we started talking about some herbs. You know, I like herbs.
And remind me, how old are you, Nairi?
I mean Lynn.
Or Lynn, yeah. Yeah. How old are you?
102. 120.
How old are you, Alette?
I don't know. I don't know the ages anymore with elves.
It's the same.
she's like a young adult, like you
Okay.
know, equivalent of in her mid-20s. I don't know what that would
So I'll say that you two have seen each other before. When you were younger in the tribe, you came across her on occasion as she traded with the tribe, and she's probably a little older than you, but not by that much. So you do
right,
recognize her.
be. Okay, you'd probably have known Alette as a bit of a troublemaker. That was often kind of missing. People are like, "Where'd Alette go?" Kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or go ahead.
What? What?
Where
What did you say?
should I start over?
Oh, yeah, so you would recognize Alette as being part of the Tordivore tribe.
Yeah.
She's not a wood elf like the others, but you believe, if you remember correctly, she was adopted by them. I think that's how you became part of their tribe, right?
Yeah, she was, found in the woods.
You
Kind of story.
You've seen her at times trading with the Tordivore in the past. You never really talked much with her, and as she said, she's often was often
Yeah, she
getting in
hasn't-
trouble and running off.
Yeah, and she hasn't been back in years. It's been years. So
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you
know
may
how,
not
how
have-
recently you've been to the Tordivar, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, we'll say you haven't seen her in a while.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lynn. You're a high elf?
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have any discrimination against elves with a thinner bloodline?
No?
She says
Why would I?
timidly.
Alette just looks confused. No?
Oh, okay, good. I was afraid I'd She looks a bit into the distance, kind of like remembering past memories.
Nairi says, well, she's a high elf, so, no one's perfect. And she gives you a wink, Alette.
Don't worry, Lynn. Alette's real nice. She's not stuffy like some elves.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Good.
depends on the situation. Nairi says, again giving you a wink, Alette.
Yeah. You don't need to be nervous around us. We're cool.
Thanks. I for a second there, I thought I'd get thrown rocks again.
Ooh,
Ooh, they
heck,
threw
sounds
rocks
like
at you?
sounds like you had it rough.
Lynn like covers her mouth. Shh. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, I was throwing rocks when I was little.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit apprehensive around high elves.
I can understand.
What's your skill set, Lynn? An herbalist is what it sounds like.
Oh, I'm an apothecary, a traveling apothecary. I've always wanted to help others, and I'm trying to find where I belong.
Well, we could always use more healing. We get in a lot of trouble here lately, and so yeah.
Yeah, I think I can tell. Looks at Bud and his like kind of
Some scars, maybe.
what do I say? Yeah, scars and stuff.
Yeah, it's been a little bit rough so far down here, but
Actually, that's a good question. I think you spoke a little bit about mushroom people, Nairi says. What are they called? Fomorian?
Oh,
Myconid,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Myconid.
I heard you guys. I heard you guys needed some help with the mushroom people who turned evil because of some strange substance. I'm actually quite proficient in alchemy. I can help.
Nairi says, what about the Bloodhand? Have those rogues been giving you much trouble? I know they were camped out up top when we got here.
Oh, luckily we didn't bump into any.
Yeah, luckily we did find some of their bodies being eaten by a tree down the hall a little bit.
What bodies?
She kind of looks back and forth between Lynn and Alette. She says, wait, they were down here already? They came past you? Did you encounter them?
Yeah, we were busy exploring the halls.
right when we were resting in one of the rooms, they came in and started exploring.
Oh.
We told them it was dangerous, but they thought they knew what they were doing.
I guess you all didn't have much of a choice. It's not like you could have opposed their whole gang.
Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of a lot.
Hmm.
So we found other methods of,
Disposing of them.
yeah, letting them dispose of themselves, more like.
Oh, right.
She nods and
They
says,
took
well,
they took care of themselves.
we took care of a bunch of on the surface, although I'm guessing they will make a comeback. She looks
Probably
over
more where
at
they
the
came from.
sleeping Fomorian. She says, still nothing from the sick mushroom man, eh?
Oh, is it out cold?
There's one that's
this one
conscious
is.
in the room, and then there's one that's unconscious.
Oh, this guy has actually been hiding.
Oh, he has. Okay.
What's your 14? So Lynn hasn't noticed him unless you point him out. But Lynn, you would see over in the corner a Fomorian kind of slumped against the wall sleeping, and what looks like some sort of oily substance spilled around him.
No.
Oh right, yeah, it was kind of like out, like kind of a ring around him, but not like where he's sitting.
Lynn would look around the group. Is it possible to get that substance that's on that thing without touching it?
Well, here's the thing. So a lot of the people like him that we've met down here are like corrupted. They're sick or something, and they get real mean. And so when we found him, we weren't sure if he was infected or not. and we thought, maybe it was safer to like be ready just in case he turns. We're hoping so far he, he's just been sleeping. Bud did what he could for him, but if he turns, like we wanted to be ready to kind of, end him. And so we put the oil around him and we had a little campfire like just ready in case he like turned in the middle of the night or something.
Oh, if I can get the substance on him, I'm quite proficient in alchemy. Maybe I could find out the reason why they're turning.
Well, yeah, you should have a look. But also we have another friend, another nice mushroom person that we met that isn't sick.
Not moldy. This
So,
one seems fine.
A little
It's okay, Moldy.
apprehensive, a Fomorian steps out from some of the brush, and in your mind you would hear, "Greetings. I am Moldy. I am a friend."
We named him Moldy.
Well, he
Oh,
kind of named himself moldy.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
always
his
fond
favorite
of
smell.
mold. Again, you kind of hear all this in your head. He'll say, "I was always fond of mold, and they wanted a name for me, so it seemed appropriate."
Oh, hi Moldy. Can you tell me a little bit more about your friend here? Is it possible to like get the weird substance on him so I can analyze it?
So in your mind, you would hear, "Well, from what I've been told, this one is not corrupted. However, the bodies outside are thick with corruption. If you wish to study the corruption on the myconids, that might be the place to start. One of the corpses in the hallway."
Oh, thank you.
He says, "I dare not go out there, as a simple touch could turn me into one of these zombified creatures."
I'll turn around. Lynn will turn around to the group and ask, "Can you guys take me to the courses? I could try to like take a sample and analyze it with my kid over here."
Perhaps working together, you and the one known as Bud could figure out some sort of way to fight this corruption, this rot.
Could be.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
Who's gonna lead me?
Well, I think we should all go. If we should probably stick together.
Yeah, it's not real safe to go alone or to, to break up because there's been some really nasty stuff in this place.
Okay, then let's go together.
Alright,
Lou, what
is
kind of
everyone
day
ready?
is it?
So we did a long rest, right?
Yes, so I believe, it's still morning.
Okay.
I'll say it's 9:30 because you guys did go out for a walk.
Yeah, for a long rest, I believe I will have to choose my spells, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was just looking at my
Yeah.
fighting stuff. There's some things I can switch out on a long rest that I need to think about. For a
If you
second.
haven't already, you can prepare your spells, Lynn, because you would have rested the night before, so you can choose some spells.
Yeah, but the thing is, how do I do that?
Well, if you already have some spells prepared, you could use those, or if there's some others you want to switch to, just drag and drop them into your spell book. Although be careful about putting more than 20 spells at a time, because it really starts slowing down. I've noticed.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't really feel like looking into all the spells right now, I just use the ones that you already have prepared.
Okay.
But that's up to you. So you're going out into the hallways to show her some of the corpses, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the door is easy enough to pick open. You've done it many times now. Unlocking, it will open up into the dark hallway.
I will light up a torch.
Okay, so you light up one of your torches, which will light up the area a bit more. Alette says, Nairi says, am I staying here or am I going with you?
Well, you came because you wanted to help us fight or deal with the tree, right? The treant.
She says, yeah, I came to help you in general. However that would, however that shakes out. If it's in combat
Oh, right. I
or
remember
some
last
other way.
session we talked a little bit about having having her do stuff in camp, but I can't remember what we decided on that.
She says, or I could replace Rogan, of course, giving him a smile, and he says, ha, you'll never replace me. Someone's got to stand up front and get scratched up. So does anyone want to play as one of them? I'll
Give me
agree
a
to
second.
play. I'll agree to play one
Prepare
of them.
spells 24 of 7? What the hell?
Let me see. Your
It's Roll20 doesn't handle spellcasters very well. Like it will, if you're someone who can select new spells every long rest, versus someone who has the same ones prepared every time, then it will let you put all of the spells that are available to you in there, but then it'll say you're over the limit.
Oh,
So
is there no
it
way to
doesn't change
mark
anything.
spells as being prepared like there was on the old sheet?
No, there is on the new sheet. You go to manage spells, and you can pick which ones you
I
want to
am
have
doing
prepared.
that. I'm currently doing that right now.
You said manage spells?
Yeah.
Yes,
On
I
the
am
spells
managing the
tab.
spells so I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's going to tell you
That.
that you have more spells than
Oh,
you
it
have
just-
slots, and so
I see. So it
Yeah.
just kind of does that.
So I am currently doing that.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
just pick out the ones you want to prepare.
oh, they changed this a lot.
Yeah, so does anyone want to play Nairi or Rogan? I'll play one of them. I don't really want to play both of them.
What is Nairi's like a ranger, right?
Yes, she's a simplified ranger. So you can see her under
Uh,
NPCs for the party. She has basically short sword, longbow, hunter's mark, and a parry option.
I can like if we get into combat or something, I can play her
Okay, awesome. So I will give you...
if she's coming with us, or we can leave her to stay with the mushroom people. Hold down the fort here. What do you guys think?
Why don't for now? Why don't we leave her here until we're ready to fight the treant?
Do you want to do Rogan instead?
Yeah. We'll let Nairi stay here till we need her expertise.
There we go.
I'll give you
I prepared
Rogan,
second.
Luna. Rogan is still only level 2, so he's in a little bit more danger.
Oh.
Oh. Then
Ni-
let's take Nairi and leave Rogan.
Nairi, yeah, Nairi is actually level 4. She's your level.
And who? And can Rogan like train if we leave him at camp?
Yes. So now
Okay,
that the
let's do
elves
that.
are here, if you want to have them start to, work with him over the days, that can add on to Alette's training with him. How many days
I think
did
that
you
makes
train
sense.
Alette?
Oh, I have to check the thing. I think we've had like 2 days where we were able to have downtime for that. Let me just check.
All right. So yeah, as long as he stays in camp, I'll say you can add another day each day that passes. So you can
All right, let's do
train.
that. Let's have the elves train him a bit, and then hopefully he can level up.
He crosses his arms. He says, "What? You don't think I'm trained enough?"
Oh,
I
it
guess-
sounds like only one downtime days, but he has leveled up once, so maybe
Yeah.
I had more than that. So,
So maybe he was training earlier. So he has one. All right. So yeah, I'll say, like I said, if he stays in camp, you can have him be training. He seems a little
Cool.
bit annoyed as he crosses his arms. But he says, "I guess sparring couldn't hurt." All right.
Well,
you
you've
almost
gotten-
die a lot.
Yeah, you've gotten hit a
Hey.
whole lot. Maybe just take a day.
Look, I am in front, getting slashed up by zombie, whatever moldies.
Right.
We're
so
not
that's
saying
the
it's your
point.
fault.
Maybe you shouldn't be up front taking hits by zombies right now.
It's fine. I guess it, like I said, wouldn't hurt to get a little bit more sparring in. Maybe I can get a little bit of practice with my shield. And he will head upstairs into the elven camp for the time being. Actually, I'll say for now he's staying down here because he's keeping an eye on this place. All right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like our little mini camp here with our mushroom people.
He's guarding the place along with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be ready with that torch in case that mushroom guy takes a turn.
Says, yeah, I got it.
All right.
All right. So
Very
go
important
ahead.
job, Rogan. We're depending on you. That's
He
good.
gives you a half-hearted mocking salute and gives you a wink as well. Says, aye, Captain.
Yeah.
Holding the fort down.
All right, let's go.
So you should be able to move your token, Lynn, if you want to follow them. You can use the arrow keys or you can click and drag it. If you are going to click and drag it, just make sure you go short distances. Not like more than, 5 or 6 squares at a time.
What?
You can move
So-
your token to follow them, yeah.
Yeah, where are they?
We
West.
just went out of the
Oh,
door.
sorry, west.
You see
Yeah.
where I am?
So this is where
Yeah.
the
Oh, there we go,
camera
yeah.
is.
Yeah, there you go. Do you want to, Lynn, do you want to be toward the back or the middle? I assume you don't want to be in the front.
I don't want. Yeah.
Her armor
I
isn't
was-
terrible. It would be a 16 with Actually, do you use a shield? I forget.
I have a shield.
Because chainmail is what, 16, right?
I think is it 14 plus your dex?
Is chainmail only 14? I thought it was 16. Like
Oh, I might
actual.
be thinking of chain shirt. I think I'm thinking
Yeah,
of chain
because
shirt.
I think she does have heavy armor. So it should be 18, I think. Chainmail and a shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
That's pretty good.
chain mail
Should
is
get up in the front.
16, yeah, and then plus the shield. So yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, come on up here with me.
Yeah, why does it say it's only 16? That's weird.
Although, which direction are we going?
Huh.
Where were the most like bodies? Because she wanted
Oh,
to
I
take
think-
a sample.
Yeah, I think
South,
this,
right?
this way.
Yeah.
Token's lying
Yeah,
to
coming
me.
this way.
Let me just check your token really quick, see what it says.
The shield might not be equipped.
It says it is.
But-
See, it's weird because it says
Oh.
18 on our sheet, but it only says 16 on the token. I'll
Yeah,
just
I
put
always
it
have a
to 18.
discrepancy, or often have a discrepancy between the armor
I'll just
class
I'll
on
just
my
put it to
sheet
18,
versus.
That's fine. All right, so yeah, she is pretty armored. In fact, I think she's
Okay.
more armored than most of you, except maybe Alette.
Definitely than me. I'm not wearing any armor.
Yeah, funnily
I'm
enough, I mean,
only-
she looks.
I'm
She
only
looks more-
wearing clothes because these ladies made me.
I mean, Lynn
Irie,
looks more armored than Alette, but
Now that Rogan's not here and I'm the only guy, I definitely am wearing all my clothes. But I'm
Nairi
not
says,
thrilled about it.
Well, you have been thrown in the drunk tank in our town a few times for running around. As you put it, I'm wild shaping. You can't see.
It was
She crosses
Right.
her arms.
well, I thought I was.
She says, "Well,
Anyway,
let's not do that again." All right. So where are you going?
I think this is kind of where a collection of corrupted mushroom bodies are.
Yeah. I think it was down here.
It was in
Although
the
there's-
room.
there's definitely more-
south.
Yeah, south, this direction, right?
Yeah.
That's-
And there's also some in the room to the west of you. You remember, or east of you? Sorry.
yeah, where we
the
found
guy.
our new friend.
All right. So you remember Una did lock that door because she was afraid they'd come back to life. So they're sealed in there.
Which one?
That was this one.
Oh, okay. Do we want to go there?
Sure.
That's where I guess there was a large number of bodies, right?
Yeah.
To the east?
Alright.
Alright.
Mm.
And I will listen at the door to make sure there's no more rustling. She'll sneak up to the door quietly and listen.
Alright, give me a perception check.
I'll have to.
So, you do think you hear something moving around in there.
She will message to Una in her head and say, I think you were right. There's definitely more. I don't know if it's the same ones that woke up or new ones that came in, but there's rustling. So I guess she'll switch to message to Lynn. I might be able to see some of these this corruption up close and personal, and in action. There's some.
Nairi came with us, right?
Yeah, she's there as well.
Yeah.
Well, do you want me to unlock the door real quiet like, and then you guys can lead the charge?
Yes. Let's step back a little bit. Let Una do her work. Did you want?
You would hear a snarl from inside.
I will
Guess
try
I saw
to.
the light.
I'll try to be stealthy about this and.
Alright, heavy
locked.
footsteps get closer, and suddenly the door is smashed open.
Oh, okay.
No, one of the brackish
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did it come back to life, or is it a new one?
Looks like a new one. Go ahead and give me initiative rolls. Remember for
new one.
Nairi.
Initiative.
All right, let's do this.
And I don't think that I
Initiative.
have
Oh my god.
control of Kyrie.
Not inspiration.
Let me double check. Hang on. Did I do that? She should be under NPCs in the party. Yeah, you should have control of her.
Oh, I do now. Okay. Last time I had opened her sheet, it just showed me the.
Well,
You know,
trash
the front
rolls,
page.
nice.
All right. So initiative.
It's not rolling for me for some reason. Sorry. There it goes.
There you
Yay, 4.
Can
Well, your
This is-
rolls
thi-
are worse than
I was going to say, this is a continuation of last week when I couldn't roll anything higher than a 9.
I got a nat 20 once.
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
You rolled pretty well. I rolled pretty awfully. Hopefully I'm
can't-
going to break out of that at some point.
I can't move her
her out.
token out of that room.
Oh, well, you can just re-drag her out.
Oh, okay.
I'll delete her in there. So just
13
yeah,
in
that's
the
fine.
red circle.
She says, "Oh crap, a trudge." These things are usually gentle. This one seems pissed off.
Yeah, we've come up across a few of these grumpy ones.
Is it corrupt? Oh, sorry.
Yes, so
Is it
you
corrupted?
It is.
you would see it covered in corruption.
It looks like my roll didn't take.
Odd.
Well, it looks like you get to experience it firsthand, Lynn.
So if you
Well,
click on her token, you should see a knit button at the top. Does that work?
Well, I rolled for her, and I see her roll on the turn order, but it doesn't have her name next to it. It was Una's roll that didn't take, so I rolled again.
Oh, I don't even see her on the turn order. Weird.
It said the 16.2 is her. It just doesn't have her name, or her token for that matter.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to re-roll. See if
Yeah, I
can
do see the 16 though.
I'll change
Yeah.
it to 16.2. I don't know why it's being
Or you can leave it at 22.
Oh, there, yeah. It shows. I don't know what you just did, but it shows her
Like-
picture and token now. Yeah,
Alright,
her name and token.
that's fine. So Alette, you are the first to act as the door comes crashing down.
Hopefully. Can't remember. Can I see if I could do a acrobatics check to kind of tumble past this guy into the room, or
You
is
can as a bonus
You're too
action,
big.
yes.
I'm just gonna do
So-
that?
Opposed by the creature's acrobatics. Go ahead and make yours.
Yeah. Acrobatics. There we go. Probably
Oh,
not
so
great.
it would actually beat you. So you
Ooh.
are
Okay.
unable to get past it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We got a bit of a traffic jam here. It's okay. She's going to attack it.
Alright, so drawing your short sword.
Yes, for now.
Okay, you go to.
'Cause it's not a plant necessarily, so
This thing
it's not
is
made out of wood. Oh, okay.
It is.
'Cause
It is actually made
have
out
we-
of wooden and
Have we learned
plants.
that this one, because I know the other ones, we had a hard time stabbing them, and they needed more like slashing and stuff. This one wasn't resistant, if I remember correctly.
You don't think it was resistant?
Okay, cool. I will continue with my short sword then, because that's my
I think the
preferred.
fire didn't work as well on it as on some of the others, but I think your sword was fine.
Okay.
Alright, so you go to stab at it. 12 is its AC, so that just hits.
I was gonna say, let's coming in strong here.
It's oh no, it's contagious.
Don't say that.
Stab it for 9 points of damage as it rears back a level of wound. And is that all for you?
Yeah, since she used her bonus action already.
Alright, Una, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna drop my torch and send some psychic blades. I'll step up and send them over Alette's shoulder.
Alright, so you hurl psychic energy at this thing.
Find it here. Where is it? Yeah.
You said you dropped your torch.
Oof.
12 is just enough to hit,
Alright.
luckily. So it is struck with psychic energy, taking 6 and 5 from sneak is 11 damage.
And then I believe that gives me Vex, and gives me advantage on my bonus action attack, and so I'll send another blade.
Okay, second attack at
Oof.
advantage.
Oh, advantage. Is it coming? There it goes.
14, yeah, so your second attack will strike it with another psychic
So
blade,
just do 8.
doing 8 points.
And then I'm going to step back.
Okay,
That's my turn.
so that ends your turn, Nairi.
She's going to do the same thing, going in over Alette's shoulder to avoid cover. Of course, she's doing it with a bow, not with blades. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's got 2 attacks, so we will go longbow. Oof. And longbow.
Flies past. The 13 will strike with the second one for 5.
And I don't know if she has any bonus actions. Oh. Okay, I'll have to remember that for the next turn. All right. Oh, she has Hunter's Mark as well. Okay. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll have her step back as well.
Alright.
And
She says, I hate to put one of these things down. Lynn, what are you going to do?
I think is cantrips like bonus actions or actions?
Most cantrips, if you're talking about like attack ones, are actions. Each cantrip says what type of action it is.
So because the thing is corrupted, I'm going to go with, and nobody needs healing, so I'm gonna go with Sacred Flame.
Alright, so you chant, bringing down some radiant energy upon this thing. Go ahead and click it to link the ability. Alright, so it has to make a dex save. Oh, so with a +0, it would make the save, and it is unaffected by the flames as they just kind of fall next to it. It jumps out of the way. Anything else?
I'll move away.
Okay, so back up a bit. Moving through allies counts as difficult terrain, so it's double movement to go through your allies, just FYI.
Yeah, I'm just going to move over here.
Okay. Bud.
Okay, I'm gonna try out one of my new spells here. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere. So, of course it doesn't give the description. Nope, that's Moonbeam. Ignore that. Does that provide? Yeah, there you go.
Alright, so there's a small explosion of fire. Go ahead and place it.
And I'm gonna put it On the, sorry, we'll put it on the other side of him.
So you should see it under spell effects. You should be able to just place it. It's under resources.
Yeah,
spell
resources,
effects.
spell effects. Got it.
You can just use the like 5-foot cube or
5
5-foot
foot
sphere.
circle. Yeah, there we go.
Alright. So the creature has to make a dex save as the ball of fire comes in out of nowhere. He will fail it. So he would take...
Well, actually, I don't think it has to make the save until the end of its turn, but as a bonus action, I can move it and slam it into it.
Well, when you first cast the spell, doesn't it do a free attack on him? And he makes a save? At least that's what I'm remembering Flaming Sphere does.
I think it's
No, yeah, it looks like they may have changed that, but you're correct that I can do an attack with it on my first turn as a bonus action, which I would do. So yeah, it does have to make the save, because I'll make it appear, and then as a bonus action I'll slam it into it. So he has to make the save.
Okay. So he would fail the save, taking 6 points of fire, as he seems to resist. But that small burning will put him into a second level of wounds and cause him to roar angrily. Anything else, bud?
Nope, that's it for me.
Alright, so the Brachus Trudge is going to try...
Actually, I'm sorry. You know what? Let me move up here just to give another target other than just a let.
Alright, so it's going to try to charge through the two of you, doing attacks as it goes. So I need athletics checks from both of you. And it has to make an athletics check at advantage because it's bigger.
Hey, there's a good roll.
So it will indeed plow through the two of you. As it does so, there is a tusk attack against Bud, which 18, I believe, will hit you.
It will.
So you get pierced for 20 piercing and 4 poison.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Oh,
All right.
almost knocking
I
you
am
over.
already at
And I need a strength save,
3
actually.
levels of wound.
And you're not knocked prone, luckily. It keeps charging, trying to go through Lynn. So Lynn, I need a athletics check as well.
Athletics.
Ruh-roh. Alright, so it will easily just kind of knock you aside, and now I need athletics checks from the last two.
Oh no. This is bad.
Ah! Can anyone stop the trudge?
Let's see. So that's just strength, right?
Yeah, if you don't
For Nairi, yeah. Oh my
Nope.
word.
She just
We're
like,
not a strength-based
she's just
group,
like, after
clearly.
you, Trudge, as it just runs right through. So it would end up out here, kind of turning around, but that's going to end its turn. Alette.
Okay. Well, that's something, I suppose.
And that did not
she will,
provoke
let's see.
opportunity attacks as it
5,
charged through.
20. So she can get there. And she's going to attack it. Just
Alright, stabs
Stab.
at it. Yes, 14 will strike it. Hitting it for 5 piercing. I think you would have advantage from Vex.
I would indeed. Let's see if
Just
I.
a crit fish.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope, so just a
Just
regular
5.
hit. Anything else?
Well, no, it's still early in the day. She's gonna save some stuff.
Alright. Let's turn comes to an end. Una. The trudge
Okay,
looks like
I don't
it's
like-
getting ready to turn around and stab you. Looks angry.
Yeah, I don't like that tusk. I know it can take me down in one hit, so I'm gonna try and jump up on top of it like I did the last one.
right. I guess.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I'll take an acrobatics check. Versus.
Yay!
Say it's going to use
Good roll.
athletics to try to stop you. Just throw you.
Oh,
off.
okay. We're pretty good at
Or
that.
whatever sound these things make. Luckily, you are very limber as you dodge up, jumping on top of the creature. It's
Nice.
shaking like crazy.
All right. And then I'm going to... Now, was that my action?
I'll say
Or my
bonus
movement.
action and movement.
Oh, okay. All right, then I will just send a dagger down at his...
All right, you
From
stab
above.
at him as he's trying to throw you off your psychic attack.
And I think it doesn't matter if this is melee or ranged for these psychic ones, right? Just the same attack.
Yes, and you would have advantage for Vex because you hit
Oh.
with Vex last turn.
No, I used the Vex because I hit on the action, and so then I got advantage on the bonus
do you
action.
not have Vex
Yeah.
again for hitting him a second time? Is it just once per
Did
turn?
I hit on the bonus action or did I miss? I can't remember. I hit. You're right. Never
You
mind.
hit.
You're right. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so advantage.
Yeah, I think you keep getting it as long as you keep hitting.
It's coming.
Although I'm trying to click Vex and now it's not giving me a display. Ooh, so now 9 is not
Fine.
going to be enough for your first attack.
All right, that's my only attack if I've already used my bonus action.
All right, because you did your thing. All right, so you're hanging on for dear life on Nairi. What's she going to do? That's you again, Mary.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to find that for you. Okay, Nairi, yeah, she's gonna... Whew. Can I... Let's do... Yeah, I think she... Just trying to decide if she should disengage. Yeah, I think she's gonna disengage.
Okay.
And ready, to shoot next
Alright,
chance she gets.
She moves away. And you're ready to use her bow again. That's going to be it for Nairi. Lynn.
This guy is a freaking big creature, right?
Yeah, it's a large, almost like plant type buffalo almost.
I do have animal friendship. I'm currently...
I don't think it counts as an animal.
Technically, it is a
It's
plant.
made of plants.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Okay.
Apparently,
Mhm.
big, angry, poisonous plant.
Poisonous.
Yeah.
Then I think
At least you saw when it stabbed Bud. He had some poison on him. Oh, did you make your concentration check, Bud, for your flaming sphere?
Excellent question.
Let's mark you as concentrating.
Yes, I did.
So we get that reminder.
Sorry, yeah.
No worries. So yeah, what do you want to do, Lynn?
I am going to use detect poison and disease.
Well, you would know that Bud was hit with some poison damage. It doesn't look like he's poisoned right now. So I have a system where there's levels of wounds. So if you see that half heart on him with a 3, that means he is at 1/4 of his total health or below. So you can't see
wait,
his...
I'm not-
Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking it was a third. I'm only 2.
Oh, so you're 2? Alright, so he's under half
Yeah,
health.
sorry. Didn't mean to scare anybody.
So, yeah, because you can't see their HP totals, but you would know by that symbol, like, how wounded your allies are. So Bud definitely took a nasty hit from that thing as a charge.
Oh, okay.
pass.
Then I'm going to do something else. Then I'll just use the. Wait, never mind. I'm going to use detect. I'm still going to use detect poison and disease to detect the to like try to identify the poison.
You mean on Bud?
Kinda, to try to identify what it is.
Alright, that will cost a spell level, but go ahead and link it.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So I will take one off of first level and yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you would detect that the creature is poisonous. Yeah, and you would detect Bud has taken some poison damage, but he is not currently poisoned.
And
At least I don't think he is. Yeah, he's not
okay.
poisoned right now.
Yeah,
Can you tell
he's
the
not-
kind of poison?
I mean, the poison on you is probably some sort of plantish poison. Just poison damage for mechanics' sake.
So it's like a basic poison.
Yeah, it's a basic plant poison. Anything else, Lynn? So,
Healing word.
does detect poison and diseases, how long does that last?
How long does it last?
What's the duration?
The duration, concentration, and
Oh, it's concentration? Alright. And yeah, what's the duration on it?
for the duration. So, do I have to roll for this?
Usually
Oh,
it's
there
on
it
the
is.
thing.
So 10 minutes. Alright. And you said you're doing Cure Wounds on Bud? Or you're doing Healing Word?
Healing word.
Okay.
Yes, as a bonus action.
That she won't be able to do that because it's 2 leveled spells.
Oh, right, yeah. So you can't do 2 spells that are leveled in the same turn. So you would not be able to heal this turn.
Oh, okay.
You can do
That's
a
okay, I can
cantrip
heal
and a
myself.
spell, but not 2 leveled spells. Yeah.
Yeah, you can-
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to do that. Then I'll just do that and maybe move a bit back.
Maybe back. Yeah, step back
Alright, so Lynn's turn ends as she steps back a bit. Bud, what are you going to do?
All right, I am gonna step right here, and then with my bonus action, I'm gonna move the flaming sphere, which I can't seem to grab. There we go. To right here. Actually,
Can you move it
there's
that
a
far?
torch there. It's 30 feet.
No, the torch shouldn't be up there. I think it got moved by accident. Yeah, because I dropped it
Gotcha.
down here closer to the door.
Okay. Yeah, the flaming sphere I can move 30 feet. It rolls along the ground.
Oh, okay, that's just enough. Alright, so it...
And then...
Yeah.
But I won't be able to move it. I won't be able to slam it into him. I can just move it to that spot. So if he doesn't move, it'll damage him next turn. And then...
Wait, doesn't it go 30 feet and make an attack? I thought it did...
I would have to... If you look at it, it says if it hits a creature before... or like if you move it into
reaches
a
a destination.
Right.
Okay.
I would have to be able to move it 5 more feet to move it into his space in order to hit him. So it's just going to be
interesting.
there to deal out damage if he doesn't move.
Gotcha.
And then with my action, I mean, since he's not focused on me at the moment, I'm not going to worry about healing myself just yet.
Yeah, looks like he's
I
trying
will-
to swing his horn up towards Una.
All right, I will cast poison spray on him.
All right, poisoning the poisonous plant.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if it's resistant to poison.
I think we used the roundup on him before.
All right.
Maybe.
so
Yeah, I
you
thought
do-
that I couldn't remember if I hit this or another. Oh, sorry, I need to do the attack roll first. Yep,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, so 23 will blast him with a poisonous spray. Go ahead and roll. Hitting him for 6 poison damage, which does seem to affect him, which puts him into
Okay.
3 levels of wound now. Anything else?
And I'll like look back at Lynn and say, "Oh, we just learned something there too.
What?
We just learned he's not resistant to poison."
Okay.
She nods,
Taking
worried. All right.
We're
so-
we're scientists. We're studying here.
all right,
I've
As-
done a lot of experimentation.
Bud
in my
bleeds all
day.
over the floor.
So the brackish trudge, now annoyed that you blasted him with poison, is going to
Oh,
charge
come on.
towards you. Oh, come on!
And I hold on for dear life.
The light goes. "Ah!"
Oh, is he gonna go through the fire?
He is.
Oh no, that
Just
puts me
runs
within
right
5
through
feet
the
of
flaming.
Well, as long as he doesn't stop there, he can go through the fire, I
True.
believe. It doesn't damage him unless he ends next to it. So, Bud, are you going to try to stop him or just let him run past? He may attack you either way.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna try to stop him. Yep.
Okay.
May as well.
Nice. All right, give me a athletics. Let's see how this goes. Do you have advantage?
Hey, stop it.
Nat
I don't have
20.
No, I don't have advantage. No, I don't.
All right.
I don't know why.
Wait, what role is it? God damn.
Athletics.
Shamefulness.
All right. So
Oh,
unfortunately.
I know why it thinks I have advantage. It's still marked that I'm raging, but I'm not right now.
Ah, okay.
Let me
Oh,
undo that.
that
So
was
Sorry.
unfortunately, he would beat you. Take another stab at you as he runs past.
Oh no. Poor Bud.
17, I think, just hits you unless you have something.
I can't turn off the rage. Yeah, it hits me.
Okay. So you would be struck for 14 piercing, 2 poison, which I think puts you.
Down goes
Oh.
Bud.
Oh,
you,
no.
That's rough.
He's gonna keep charging.
And Let's gonna take an opportunity attack on him.
All right, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, that doesn't do.
Yeah, not for the charge. So are you gonna try to stop him, Lynn, or are you just gonna let him run through?
I'm probably gonna just let him run through.
That's probably wise. All right.
No.
So he comes rushing into here. Unfortunately, your flaming spear poofs out. So Bud is in the dying state. Ugh.
Sorry, I'm having to reload because my sheet just froze up
No worries.
for some
But that is it for the trudge as he just rears up, once again angry at Una. Now that Bud is, at least for the
Do
moment,
I have
down.
to make any checks to have stayed on for that, or
Not
have
till
I got it
your
pretty good?
turn.
Not till
your
my turn, okay.
you will. Yeah, I'll say with your last check, you're able to maintain till your turn. So new round, Alette. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I guess I'm gonna run down the other direction now.
Come back here.
Kind of stopping by Bud. Bud, you okay? Get back up. Yeah, she'll
You
just
get no response.
she's just gonna attack the thing.
Okay, so you
Do
rush
I have
up,
anything?
slashing
Yeah,
at
might be
it,
good
or stabbing it with the short sword.
decision if I miss. Okay. These sheets still confuse me sometimes.
Alright, oh yeah, 21.
And I would have had
strike it.
advantage actually because I attacked it last time. So just to see. Okay. Yeah, no, 21.
Alright, so you stab it, hitting it for 6 points of damage on the first stab.
Yeah.
And getting its attention off of Una. Second attack?
I want it-
Or no, that's
Do
just
I want to
one, right?
use? Do I want to use my action surge? Is the thing. Because I think I remember with this thing. It's like if we do enough damage. I can't remember.
Yes, this thing is harder to kill. It's like the zombie. It takes a little bit of work to keep down.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's like on the edge yet.
Oh,
Right.
it has 3 levels of wound. It's pretty
Oh, so maybe. Okay, she's gonna action surge and be like, just gotta try to put this thing down. Yeah.
Alright, another stab. 20, an advantage. Yep, that's going to strike. Doing another 7, which unfortunately does not put it down yet.
Yeah, it has to be like a ton at the same time. That is all.
Alright, Una. Up top.
Okay.
Give me acrobatics to try to hang on.
Sure.
And we'll try to throw you off with athletics. Oh, it rolled pretty good. Oh, well, you beat it. Alright, so you hang on for dear life as it's throwing its head back
At
and
least my
forth.
athletics
You're
rolls
like,
have been good.
"Ah!"
All right, then yeah, I guess I'll try and send some more daggers at it, see if we can finish it off before it.
Alright, you attempt to stab it in the head with your psionic dagger.
All right, here goes. No. Oh, not bad.
Yes, 22 will strike it. Oh, nice hit. So it has to
And that
make
would give me advantage on the bonus action one. So I'll
And I
just-
realized I don't think you can take offhand attacks because one of your hands is holding on, right?
Can I switch hands after my first attack?
I think you need to maintain hold on it like a grapple.
Okay.
But-
Okay. All right, then ignore that. Those last two rolls. That's my turn.
Alright, so it would make its con save being reduced to 1 instead of going unconscious.
Okay.
It's just freaking out now, basically berserking to not die. Nairi. Remember, she can mark them to get more damage per shot.
Yeah. Does she have cure wounds or no spell, no hunter spells?
No, she's not a true ranger. She's kind
Okay.
of just an archer.
Yeah, I guess I'll move up and I guess yeah. How many hunter's marks does she have then?
She can
she
just
doesn't
do
have spells?
it. It's not a spell.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So then in that case, yeah, she'll definitely apply hunter's mark and then see if she can pew pew.
Okay. So it is marked as she lets loose her shots. 14 will strike it the first time.
It will. Okay, cool.
And she
And
does
then
have
I
to
guess it's-
concentrate for Hunter's Mark.
Do you want me to roll that d6 each time, or do you want to take the 4 that came through when I linked hunter's mark?
It would be a d6 for each one.
Okay.
So 7 and a d6. Oh, nice. 13, which would require it to make another con save.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it is going to fail.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Crashing.
Yeah.
Crashing down as the
25.
arrow sticking right out of its head. She sighs. Says, "Rest well, creature." But we still have an ally in trouble, so I'm going to keep in combat for now. Lynn, what do you want to do? The creature's down, but Bud is on his knees, dying. Ugh.
Healing word. Oh, freaking Windows! Shut up.
Alright, so you chant casting healing word as you curse Windows. An interesting choice.
That's
That's the verbal component.
Take that, Windows. Alright, so...
what? What did? Oh, because my Windows thing just.
Yeah, I was being silly. Alright, so 6 points
I
to Bud,
know.
and
All
you
right,
are
thank you.
awake, which will end the combat.
I am
Well
awake,
done.
but I am.
I taken down one more first level spell, by the way.
Yeah, you
Because
did the
that's not
poison and
level.
the now the cure or the healing word. Okay, so yeah, this creature is put down, and you see this one is also covered with a strange corruption.
Well, there's your sample.
Our Lynn will collect using a small vial from the alchemist kit, I think, to try to
Okay.
collect some and collect some of the corruption and use the alchemist kit to see if I can find a cure for it.
Do you have knowledge nature at all?
I'm nature domain.
I mean the skill knowledge nature. Do you have proficiency? Just out of
Knowledge nature. I
curiosity.
don't have that skill, I think.
Okay.
Do I have that skill? But I do have proficiency in alchemist supplies and herbalist kit.
Whoa! I clicked on your sheet. It got very angry.
What?
Oh, it's just not letting. It's not letting me pull up your sheet by normal means. Let me just try. Oh wow, what's going on? Can I pull up anyone's sheet? Yeah, for some reason I was trying to take a look at your sheet and it is not letting me. I'm gonna try to refresh. That's weird.
Why
I've
is
never
it not
had that
letting?
happen. I don't know. like I said, I'm going to try to refresh and see if that fixes it. So I wanted to, yeah, that fixed it. Alright, so I was just curious, do you have nature? Okay, so you don't have proficiency in nature, but go ahead and give me an alchemist supplies check.
Alchemist supplies. Let's roll this. Wait, what? Is that a strength one? Why is it a strength one?
No, it
Should
wouldn't
be
be
wisdom,
strength.
right?
You would use
It-
wisdom or intelligence, I'll say. Because I don't remember
I'll go
what
with
it...
wisdom.
Does
I
anyone...
think I have a high wisdom.
Well, does anyone remember what alchemist supplies are supposed to use now?
I'm pretty sure it's intelligence.
It is intelligence?
Okay.
Alright, so it would be
Oh,
that's-
intelligence.
I can
That's-
confirm, but hang on.
Curious
I love
what...
that we have a druid and a nature cleric, and neither of us has proficiency in nature.
Look.
Based.
Alright, so
We don't have intelligence or strength in this group.
I'll say you might be able to formulate something given some time. But just by looking at it right here, you don't know much about the corruption.
Okay, so I'll so Lynn will gather some. I'll gather some of the corruption in the vial in the that's inside the kit to bring back to camp and analyze.
Alright, and you can also collect essence from the beast.
Yeah.
Which would be that. Now, who is holding on to the essence?
I have
Bud.
most of it, but Lynn has some. Oh no, Lynn has some herbs.
Yeah, she
Herbs.
has some of the herbs.
Yeah,
Do you want
I've
to
got all
take
the
this
essence.
essence?
If Lynn's collecting it, it's fine for her to keep it.
Well, she collected
I
the
can-
corruption. Unless you want her to get the essence as well.
I don't mind.
At the moment, I'm feeling a little woozy, and would probably just be
Then
be
I'll
okay
collect
with
it.
her handling it. Yeah.
Alright, so just add that to your sheet, Lynn. The Brackish Trudge Essence, 10 Maho CR3. Just as a custom item.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
So I'll say Nairi walks over and kind of kneels down, putting her hand on the beast's head. She says, I was always fond of trudges. This is a damn shame.
What's the CR
Cute.
3 for?
CR3 is how powerful the essence is. Because it's a CR3 creature. And 10 is
Challenge
the
rating?
amount of it, basically.
So like 10 is the quantity, and then you just make a note that it's challenge rating 10, CR10, for when we
CR3.
want to use it later. Or 3, sorry, yeah.
Because it's used to make, you can use it to make magical items, you can use it to make components, you can use it to do rituals and other things. It's sort of a house rule currency resource I have in my game. Because a lot of monsters don't have treasure, they have essence that you can collect. For like crafting and stuff. And this is a plant creature, so you could use this to make potions as well, like rare herbs. Alright, so yeah, what do you all want to do?
Well,
Let's go back to our mini camp, because Bud looks like he could, use some rest, and then maybe Lynn can figure something out from that gunk she just put in that vial.
agreed.
Alright, so you're heading back.
Lynn will agree with them.
Yeah. Are we looking to take a short rest for that, or just kind of
Whatever Bud needs.
take? Okay, cool.
We could either pass time or take a rest.
Yeah. If we want to take a short rest, I can heal from that. But if you don't want to take that much time, I can just use the healer's kit. But we need to. That's one thing Lynn and I talked about. We can make more healer's kits given enough time. So
We definitely need them.
yeah.
How much time do you think you'll need to look at that sample, Lynn?
Do I have to roll for that?
You would guess a few hours.
Well, we might as well let Bud rest then.
Maybe next time,
Yeah.
get out of the way of the charging trudge, Nairi says, poking you.
It plowed through all of us, though. None of us could
Yeah,
get out of the
including
way.
me. I just was fortunate enough to miss its tusk.
Yeah, it only got the one tusk attack, but it plowed right through us all.
Yeah.
I will turn back. I'll turn back and like look at Bud. Like, are you coming?
Oh yes, sorry, moving a little slow.
Is Alette coming? She's all the way down the hall.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot there was a map that we were following after the combat, and it was just like talking. Yeah, she would have joined. I was just going into theater of the mind mode.
No worries. Alright, so I assume you once again close and lock the door. Alright, so you're trying to pass some time in here? Rogan says, oh,
Yeah, I
you
think
guys
so.
are... Ooh, Bud, you've looked better. Thought I heard something out
Hey,
there.
I'll take that as a compliment.
He laughs. Alright, so we're attempting to pass an hour for the short rest. Let me do some rolling. So when I do time passage, Lynn, you can choose to spend one of your short rests or not spend it. You have one per day per proficiency modifier, so at this level you have 2 short rests a day. So if you want, you can spend it to benefit from it, or you don't have to. It's up to you. I don't think there's much you gain from it right now, except maybe your channel divinity's back, which you didn't use anyway. Right?
So I'm just going to like try to analyze the
Okay.
gunk.
Yeah. So you're looking at that with your alchemy tools.
Anything I can do to help?
Did we ever figure out what gives alchemy tools advantage, Bud?
Well, the ability that you use for it is intelligence. To get advantage, it's never really clear to me what that is. It's like if you have proficiency in a skill that's used with that check, you have advantage on the check too. So
Where does it say that you
if you
have to
feel
use
like
intelligence?
That's the new rules. I
in
believe.
the
Oh, I
description,
see it. Yeah,
yeah.
never mind.
So
That's crappy. That makes it
I
so that
agree.
some classes are going to be underpowered at certain skills or certain kits
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff, even if they're proficient in those kits.
It's weird because they made the knowledge skills more accessible with wisdom, but they made the supplies or the tools less accessible because now you can only use
Right,
one.
and you get the herbalism kit, for example, with the hermit background, which is a perfect fit for a druid, but herbalism kit requires intelligence too.
All right.
But anyway,
I've
I'll
always
say
disliked
you can use wisdom. It's fine. 'Cause I think that's silly.
Okay.
cool.
I'll just
Good
use.
to know.
Well, I use wisdom to roll.
Yeah, so you can basically click on the alchemist supplies
I know.
and choose wisdom to make
Yeah,
your
so
check.
Lou, basically, if you wanted to say that a proficiency that she had would go into this check as well, then she could have advantage because it doesn't specify them. It just says if you have a skill that could be used for the check.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, because we
So-
did this with the thieves' tools, where we decided it was sleight of hand and dex, which obviously is fine for Una, but for a cleric, having to use intelligence is kind of a pain.
So wait, do the thieves' tools not call out sleight of hand as the skill?
Well,
It
that's what
doesn't-
Well,
no,
I'll
that's
roll
what you
for
told me to
intelligence
use.
as well.
So does it not call? Oh.
I'll
I don't know.
roll for intelligence as well. So yeah.
The descriptions of the kits only specify an ability to use with it. They don't specify what skill would be.
Oh,
Like,
so
would
that's kind of
complement
up
it?
to the DM. I see.
Exactly.
Well, it does have the line that says if you use a skill for this check with which you have proficiency, then you get advantage. And so that's
Right,
when
that's
Lou,
what I'm
you
saying.
told me to use sleight of hand for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Which the thing about that is that then the gloves of thievery have become, well, no, they're out of +5, so never mind. It's fine.
So do I roll with medicine or
Uh,
because I am creating a cure, so I
I'm
could roll with
guessing-
medicine if you want.
Sure, I'll give you advantage. So go ahead and roll or did you roll twice? What's
I
the...
rolled twice for alchemist supplies. I just don't know if I should go with a medicine roll.
Yeah, give me, so I'll take the 13. So, you can tell that this corruption is pretty potent. You think you might need to examine the survivor here to maybe figure out more about how to synthesize a cure, though he does still seem to be unconscious. The rest of you would have
Yes.
done a short rest, so you can benefit from it if you want.
All right, thank you.
If you want to
So
spend the
Lynn will
short
walk
rest.
over to the survivor. Lynn will walk over to the survivor and kind of mumble something under her breath before taking some of the
Like a sample from him.
a sample from him.
Alright. So... you get a sample from him. Again, he still seems unconscious. Actually, medicine might give you some insight here. If you want to
Yeah,
make
I'll
a
roll for
medicine
medicine.
check. Okay.
Why is the roll so terrible?
Yeah, so you're looking him over, but you're not sure why he's unconscious still. It seems like he should be awake at this point, as he's not really injured at all. But you do get your sample. And go ahead and give me another, I'll say alchemist, or I'll say you can use herbalism here as well, if you want.
Herbalism with constitution, intelligence, or strength, or what?
It would be, I'll say you can use herbalism with medicine. So I think that gives you advantage, because you have medicine trained, right?
Yeah, so I'll do a herbalism check. I can't use advantage, so
Well, you
I'll
can
just
just
roll twice.
Yeah.
With wisdom, right?
Yes, because medicine would be a wisdom-based check.
I rolled twice for this. Yeah. 17. Ooh. 16 and 17 is funny.
So you think that using more of the corrupt or essence from the corrupted, those afflicted with the corruption, I'll say 100 maho worth, you think you could formulate a cure that, if ingested, will basically cure the problem and give immunity.
To a single
Well, I
creature.
have 50. So I have
Yes,
50,
or-
so I'll just turn. What?
Well, yes, to a single creature, though you think if you add it to a water supply, it could mass inoculate a bunch
Ooh.
of these things.
Yeah, but I need to create a cure first. So I'll turn to Bud and be like, "Hey, Bud, how many rare herbs do you have?"
Oh,
It would be, you need the essence from the infected. So, like, what's the thing you just killed? Now I'm blanking.
Brackus Trudge essence.
Yeah, so you could use that essence, you could use essence from any of the mushroom people you've slain, or any of the creatures you've slain. It just has to be 100 maho worth.
Do we need to go
Okay,
collect
so
some more of
I'll
that,
be
or do we
asking
have-
Bud because I only have collected 10, so I'll be asking Bud and the others like, do you guys have any more of the essence from those corrupted mushroom people? I just need
I've
9. I kind of
got-
need a bit.
were all the myconids that we've encountered corrupted?
Yes, everything you've killed down here has been,
Alright.
except for the brand. Well, yeah. Yeah, pretty much you can assume all your essence right now has been from corrupted
Okay,
myconids.
so I would say I've got 20 from the brackish trudge. I've got 40 from myconid guards, 30 from adult myconids. Basically, I've got a lot.
How much do you have in total?
More than 100, it sounds like.
The veggie pygmies too. They were on the surface.
They were still corrupted, though. You could use
Some of them were
Alright,
down here,
So
yeah.
105, 135, 195,
We could make
235,
2.
255.
That's perfect.
55. I think I can make 2 cures for the thing. For the corruption. It'll grant immunity as well. But if I were to put it in some sort of water supply, the cure will be able to cure a bunch of people.
I think
love
this
to
is a
cure.
great idea. Maybe
Great
Moldy
pain.
can help us find the right water supply.
Moldy says there is a
But
place.
because I can make 2, maybe we can hold on to 1 if there's any issues. We can just put it in some water and use it as like a throwable potion to cure the no, not throwable potion. What the hell am I saying? To cure them if need be.
I think it's a
So-
good idea.
Give me, I'll say Bud and Lynn. Actually, give me knowledge, nature, or I'll say another herbalist check.
Herbalist check.
One or the
Nature?
other. You can either use knowledge, nature, or herbalism check. You might know
Knowledge,
something here.
nature.
So one or the other. Okay, and you have
I'll
disadvantage.
go with the.
-2, yeah.
Oh yeah, -2 because I'm exhausted. Yep.
I assume you're going to go with your herbalism kit, because that's probably better than knowledge, nature. Right, Lynn?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So, looking over this formula, you think that the cures you can synthesize will definitely affect one individual or one creature. The mass scale one might require a more powerful essence to do. You think at least let me double check what it is. At least a CR6 essence, which I don't know if you guys have yet.
We do not.
But I'll say, Bud, you would know that that treant should be a good specimen for this.
Wow.
That's how they get you.
That's how those essences get you. So yeah, you think to do a mass scale inoculation, you would need at least a CR6 essence to synthesize as part of the cure. Which I think the group only has smaller ones. So you can make basically singular doses with what you have.
I
Yeah,
can make
the,
2 singular dosage.
Yeah. So Moldy at this point will chime in and say, well, there is a water supply in my colony, but it's very dangerous to get there. We'd have to go into the heart of where all the infection is. There'd be a lot of enemies. If we're not careful, we could get overwhelmed. But if you could make me some sort of immunity cure, I would definitely like that, Lynn.
Well, if we send Moldy back in after he's become immune, would he be able to pass by all the other myconids to get to the water source and put the second dose there?
He says, I don't think so, because remember, this other one here was immune according to his notes, and he, they still attacked him and almost
He'll
killed
be
him.
hostile to you. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, we would have to help out with that, I think.
Yeah. I guess killing the tree or getting, taking care of that tree out might be next order of business then.
How's that way?
I
Pretty tough,
guess so. It'll have to. If we want to cure everyone, that's the only way.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's
think,
too bad. I mean, I wonder if we could cure the tree, but then we wouldn't be able to cure the others.
that is an
It's a
interesting
dilemma.
idea, Moldy says. It is infected, but how would you get it to take the concoction?
I don't know. I don't know anything about treants. Do they have mouths?
They
Don't
do.
trees soak up the water from the ground? Maybe we could just water the ground with the cure.
So you think
Yeah.
it would still
I guess- I
require
don't know.
that CR6 essence to be dispersed through a water supply, otherwise
And
it
the
would
only-
have to directly take it.
And the only essence we know of that's of sufficient strength is the Triot, right?
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
You could try to get him to take it through its mouth somehow, or directly
they do
through
have
its
mouths.
roots, but you're not sure how that would work.
What do Treants like to eat?
I thought they like to eat people.
Corpses,
Corrupted blood
That's the
animal.
only thing.
yeah, dead things. They like fertilizer.
Uh,
Could sprinkle
Lynn
it
will
on
pipe
him
up.
and slowly wait for him to absorb it over several years.
Lynn will pipe up. If we can cure the tree ant, maybe its sap is immune to the corruption.
Maybe we could
Uh.
ask it for essence. But yeah, again, the problem would be, Nairi would say that getting this thing to absorb the essence willingly, or we'd have to trick it to do so.
Buddy has like anything with trickery or persuasion.
Can we even talk to it? Nairi says. I've never tried to speak with a treant. I assumed it would just attack us on sight.
Yeah, I was mostly just
I would,
curious if it was
like-
possible, but I'm fine with just...
I would ask. Is it a creature? Is a tree ant a creature?
It is. Yeah.
So-
It's
It's a plant.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be affected with speak with animals.
It only affects beasts.
Yeah, it would have to be a beast.
There's like different creature types in D&D, and so like the trees are usually, what are they usually?
Plants.
Plant is a category. Yeah, okay. So there's beasts and there's aberrations and plants
Okay.
and like dragonkin and like yeah. So you want the animals are the specifically the beasts. Yeah.
So
give me a sec. For some reason, I keep. Okay, there it goes. It's weird. You do know. I'll say. Well, go ahead and give me untrained knowledge nature checks. So just intelligence. You might know something about treants.
Who?
Just anyone. Might be some.
intelligence check.
You
Yeah.
said nature or what?
Well, if you have nature, you can use it. Otherwise, it would just be intelligence.
Intelligence. I see it.
I don't have nature. But I rolled nature anyway.
Yeah.
4.
So, Bud, and that would make sense. You might know a little bit about.
Oh, sorry, I
guess
didn't mean to
the-
roll twice.
So Bud, you think that treants actually do speak Elven, as well as Druidic, Sylvan, and Common. So you might share a language with it.
Oh.
I share. Wait.
That was Bud.
Common, Elvish, and Sylvan. Sylvan.
Yeah, that was Bud who knew that. Bud would have.
But I know all three.
Oh, yeah. If he, do you share that with everyone, Bud?
Yeah, I would say I've talked to some trees before.
Mhm.
No, I mean seriously, not for real, not just hallucinating. And they speak some languages, Common and Elvish.
Sylvan and Druid.
You could all speak. Could pretty much all speak to it then.
So it
Uh,
is
That way.
Except maybe.
gripped by the corruption, Moldy says. Will it even speak?
That is the question.
I would be curious, at least. I know we'll probably end up having to kill it, but I kind of want to see what it has to say.
So why don't we do a break here? Let people go to the
That sounds
restroom.
good.
And yeah, we'll come back in about 10 minutes.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I wonder if I have time to grab some fries. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Got lunch. Anyone still here?
I'm here.
I just got lunch. I'm debating on whether or not I should go and grab fries.
What'd you get?
Just the lunch I prepared yesterday. But I'm debating on whether what. Oh. What?
How long would it take you to get fries?
Few minutes at least.
Yeah, Lou will probably be back pretty quickly, so you might not have time.
One thing is that, and the other thing is I'm on a diet, so I probably shouldn't get it anyway.
Well, I can't help you there.
So yeah, I'm just convincing myself, no, I'm on a diet. Don't grab fries. They're not good.
Yep, I understand.
I'm back.
Mm. Must put screenshot of.
Now I really want
Yeah.
fries too.
Right. And have ideas in your head.
Yeah.
We all want fries now.
Yeah.
I shouldn't want fries. I have a big lunch here. Like, this is my lunch. I have a big lunch.
Yeah.
Okay. Good lunch. I should not cheat on my diet for fries. Goddamn.
Hopefully you have other yummy things in that lunch of yours.
Yeah, I have sunny side up egg, meat and vegetables, and I also have a small slice of smoked cheese here.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, and half a cup of coffee. So honestly, if I feed myself, if I like stuff myself with food, maybe I won't want fries anymore.
I think once you probably be fine after that.
Or I'll just tell myself if I really crave fries, I'm back home at 4 o'clock p.m. So I can grab fries when I come back if I
Fries for
really.
dinner.
No, I can't have them for dinner. My mom and dad would see, and I will get in trouble.
Oh.
Who's in trouble?
You shouldn't cheat on your diet.
Are better influence than me. I'm just like
Right. I'm sitting here thinking,
I'm
yeah,
not
but
being very
fries, it's worth it for fries.
yeah, I'm not a very good influence on that.
It's worth it for a lot of things, but I would prefer sweet stuff more than salty stuff. So
No,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, that's a good argument.
I prefer my sweets, honestly. I had a cream puff yesterday. I know I shouldn't.
Lou, I don't know if Mary's back. I thought I saw her typing something a minute ago, but
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there she is.
Okay, everyone's back then.
Yeah,
I have my
didn't leave.
lunch.
All right. They kind of fixed the sheets a little bit. Someone was asking on Twitch if they fixed the sheets, but not a lot. There's still a lot to be done.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, what does the group want to do?
I will make the cure.
All right, so you're going
So,
to use 100 Maha worth to make one cure.
yeah, I'll get it from Bud.
All right. I will give the. You need exactly 100, or you have 10
I need
already, right?
I have like 10, but I need like 100 or 200. I can make 2.
Blue, does the CR matter for this?
Not unless you're making it to be mass spread. The CR does not matter for just one
One
inoculation.
dosage.
All right. I will give you. I'm trying to look to see what's the easiest thing to do here. I'll give you. I thought I had 90 of something. No, I've got 60. Okay, I'll give you 60 of Vegapygmy essence, and then 30 of the Myconid Guard essence. So
No,
you
I have no
90.
idea what they are, so you probably have to like.
It doesn't really matter for this. Just I gave you 90 in total.
All right, so if you spend that last 10 you have, you can concoct a cure or inoculation, I guess.
So I will make the cure and I'll delete this item.
All right, and Moldy would say, "Can I use the first one, perhaps?"
Yeah, sure, take it. I will give Moldy the cure.
All right, so he will. He'll thank you as he takes it and basically pours it on himself, absorbing it. He says, I think it worked. I guess there's no way to know for sure. But thank you again. Are you going to
No problem.
Are you going to try to get the more powerful essence to help the rest of my people?
Yeah, we'll try.
I appreciate that. They are innocent in all this, and I can't stand the idea of them just wandering around like monsters forever. It's just a shame that Treant has to die.
Yeah, I don't think I can help with that.
Alright, well, what do you all want to do?
I think we go deal with the Treant.
Yeah, I think so.
You taking me along, Rogan says?
Rogan, this one might be above your pay grade.
He says, that's what you keep saying, but just the 5 of you? You think you can take that thing?
Well, I'm not sure, but I mean, can we take both of them along? Not sure. I mean, I
You
guess if
could.
one was
It might be a
played-
little dangerous for Rogan.
Yeah.
Are there any level 4 tanky types in among the elves?
Says, no, I mostly brought soldiers. I'm the most experienced from the group. That's why I was leading them. There might be more mercenaries in your town. I know from what I've been told, many more have come interested in this place, though so far none have made the trek up here. Though I imagine in time you'll start seeing more mercenaries. So yeah,
I,
do you want to just go
I
with
mean,
5
we've got
then?
this.
I that would be my vote, but
Oh.
I worry about taking Rogan if he's only
Yeah.
level 2. But I also worry about us.
Us, yeah. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, no, I think we'll figure it
I
out.
mean, it's just a tree.
I could
don't know what
I
function
could
it's
save
for.
my spell slot, my first level spell slots for healing word if you want.
I mean, we've got 2 healers now. We're well rested.
I will
could
say,
ask, but
I will say, I'm fully healthy or just about fully healthy right now, but I won't be able to benefit from my own healer's kits. But I can certainly use them for everyone else.
also I have 50 rare herbs, so
Well,
I
how
could
long
make
did
a healing potion.
Yeah. How long did it take to brew the cure for Moldy?
Oh, it was pretty much instant. It doesn't take that long.
Okay. Nice.
Well, Nairi would say, I'll back you guys up if you want to go now. You just have to be very
Go.
careful as those things do hit extremely hard.
Do we? I mean,
Fire. We've got our oil flasks. Yeah, we've got. Get the jump on it.
if a creature was willing to like donate their essence, is that something that they can do without it killing them?
Sometimes, but not generally. Something like a treant might be able to do it just because if like he loses part of him, it's not as deadly. If that's what you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a possibility of convincing him, but again, there is the problem of the corruption and how mad it's made the creature. So you'd have to possibly cure it.
And the cure that we made for Moldy would not be effective against the treant? Like if we made a second one?
If you could get it to take it somehow.
Mm.
So, I guess give me a knowledge nature check. Anyone can.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in this group is trained, so it's all the same for us to all try.
Let's do intelligence.
Yeah.
I got a 50.
So,
That's pretty good.
yeah, you think, Lynn, if you put the cure maybe all over like a corpse or something, the tree might be able to be cured, but it would take time for it to absorb the corpse. Basically like
Days?
fertilizer
Weeks?
almost. You guess it would at least be a couple of days, depending on, how quickly it like broke down the corpse.
Or would it be faster if we got it to ingest it like through the mouth?
It's a good question. I'll say yes if you could figure out a way to do it that way. Though that would be a lot harder, obviously.
Nairi, what are the mouths like on these creatures?
Anybody has like advantage or like proficiency in like acrobatics or athletics something? I don't.
You think if you caught the creature in an unaware state, you might be able to put it inside the creature's mouth.
But we couldn't like use surprise and sleight of hand and acrobatics to get it in his mouth?
You could do it possibly with a high enough stealth roll, but once it was aware, you don't think you could.
Mm.
So you'd have to do it
Okay,
while
so
it was
anybody has
unaware.
stealth?
Well, Una's really stealthy, but she's also very squishy.
Yeah, because you know that it can also use its mouth to ingest things quicker, but usually treants prefer to just use their roots. And yeah, you think if Una got caught by this thing, it might just destroy
It's
her.
okay. I have enhanced ability. I could do that. I could like enhance her ability on like what is stealth?
It
Dexterity.
would be Dex.
Dexterity. I could touch and give them advantage on dexterity.
It's
Nairi
still a bit of a
says,
long shot. If I fail, then we're in combat.
Nairi says, well, we would have been in combat anyway. I think the bigger problem is you're going to be right next to it. But, I mean, there is a chance if you can get it.
What is Una's like AC?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
Yeah, you would see she's wearing like studded leather and and has good dex, so that gives her a little AC, but she's not nearly as well armored as you.
Nairi says, I know it's scary, child, but you might be able to save the life of a very old and noble creature if you could pull it off.
I think it might be worth trying, and we all just have to be ready. If it goes south, then we fight the creature then and there.
Nairi,
Yeah,
Anyone else?
so
she said, I would appreciate making the attempt, and I think Bud would too.
Yeah, I've been called a tree hugger before. I will say that.
She just smiles and says, exactly.
anyone, whoever wants to try, just come over to me. I'll enhance them.
Well, first
So
we
you
need
can-
you to brew another one of those antidotes.
I
Yeah,
guess
I'll do that.
perhaps we should
Bud, do we
saved
have
it.
more essence?
Yep.
So Bud will have to give me enough essence to do that.
That I will.
So you hand over another
So-
100 Maho.
Yep. I'll just take it from various places, so it doesn't really matter which ones I do, right?
Yeah, just pick the lowest CR ones that are corrupted, since the CR doesn't matter for this.
Yeah.
Now that,
Alright.
So
you realize that being said, you will have to make a third one using the tree essence to make it the dispersible one.
Right.
Which you imagine the tree essence would be somewhat powerful. Alright, so I'll say, yeah, Bud gives you the 100, and you brew up a
Yep.
second one.
should I add it to my inventory?
Unless you're giving it to Una, because she's the one who has to sneak it in, right?
Whoever wants to sneak in.
I
Like,
think
I'll
I'm the
have to
best
give
bet. I
Well-
mean, unless someone else really wanted to try, but I think it makes sense for me to try.
Right. I mean, I
So-
would have a
Okay,
better
then-
chance of like if it failed of like being okay, but
Nairi,
So-
Nairi would say, I could probably do it as well. I'm somewhat skilled at stealth. In fact, maybe I should, just so I can feel better about this. I feel like a child doing this might, well, if something went wrong and something happened to you, it would definitely weigh on my conscience. Knowing that I could have gone.
pretty decent at stealth too, and pretty hard to hit.
She
Yeah,
says,
and
"Oh,
If
Nowhere near as good
yeah,
as Una. Or
right, but if
probably you.
Alette, or I'm sorry, not Alette, if Lynn is going to use magic to make you even better, then maybe I don't know. You
Just
tell me.
I have a higher chance of failing, and I'd feel bad about that. But
yeah, I think it's important for us to. Oh,
I think if we've got magic to help me, then
I think we should go with the person who has like the highest chance to
to not
be
be
able
detected.
to pull it off.
Yeah.
well, that's
Well,
probably
Una's
Una."
Stealth and sleight of hand are pretty good.
She says,
Okay,
Then
so
I'll
what
do
if-
it.
What if we stage ourselves out as close to tree as possible so that you guys can run in if things go south?
Yeah.
And the stealthiest ones can try and get a little closer, and then I'll go for the mouth.
That'll
Unfortunately,
work.
it might become aware if we get too close to its room. So, the farther back we are, the less likely it'll be alerted that someone's moving around, Nairi says. But, so have we decided that Una's the one to do this? She says, if not Una, then I think I should go Alette. I'm a little bit better at stealthing than you are.
I think I'd rather have Well, yeah. I don't know. I'm willing to. I'm willing to go.
I'm willing.
Give it
I
a
think
try.
we should go for the one who has the higher chance. So, among Una and Nairi, who's the better one with stealth?
I think it would be
Una.
Una. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Alright.
sure, I'll give the antidote to Una and I'll enhance her ability.
Alright.
Don't do it yet. But when
Well,
we
it
get
lasts an
when we get
hour.
closer, yeah.
But yeah, we can wait.
Yeah.
We might need more
Alright,
time.
so go ahead. I assume you're leaving the room again.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Unlocks
let's
the
all go.
door. Hoping to save the tree rather than kill it.
And Nairi is coming with us, and Rogan is staying behind, right, everyone?
Nope.
Yeah.
Rogan would sigh again and say, you know, ever since Nairi got here, I feel like I've been demoted to camp watch.
Well,
We're doing some more
some
dangerous.
sparring
It's
with
important.
the elves, and show us your new moves, and then you can come with us again.
Yeah, I get it. He closes the door behind Alette once she leaves.
Oh, right. We're back on map. Okay.
I need to follow someone.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is the tree up here somewhere?
Yeah, it
Where
was.
it?
Yeah.
We could get there a couple ways. We could go through this way, through our little shortcut, so we don't have
Oh
to go
yeah,
back
let's
over
do
those
that.
routes. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
Let's
the
do
best
that.
way.
Yep.
Watch out for the hole.
Oh, you guys already started going that way.
Oh, sorry.
How about that?
Alright, so the secret door is still
I'm
open.
on top of things.
As you kind of squeeze through the little cavern there. The animated roots are still over here.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh, those ones are animated? I thought we cleared.
Well,
the
these ones are
places. We've
easy
been through
to
this room
avoid. Yeah, you don't have
Oh,
to do
I
any
see.
checks.
Oh, that's right. We did the checks to avoid them.
Yeah,
didn't we?
I just was like, I thought we kind of cleared all this stuff, but yeah. With those ones, we just avoided. Okay.
Yeah. These ones, as long as you step around them,
Don't
they're
step
not
on
as
the roots,
clustered.
Lynn. Don't
Alright,
step
so
on
at
them.
this point, Nairi would say we're getting very close. I don't think we should get any closer. We might alert the creature if we move out of
Should
this
probably
room.
be very quiet.
Hi. Give me your magic, Lynn.
On it.
Alright, so Lynn casts her spell. Go ahead and link it. Spending a second level spell slot. Granting Dex advantage. And I assume you're going to start your stealthing.
And right before she heads out the door, I just say, Una, I'm hoping that this will help take care of you, and I will cast guidance on her, giving her guidance for stealth checks.
For a minute.
Nice.
the next
Okay.
minute.
Alright. So the first trick are a bunch of roots clustered here, so I'm going to need acrobatics. Luckily, you would be at advantage.
Remind me, it's up here that we're going, right?
Yeah, it's in the room to the northwest
Okay.
of you.
All right, acrobatics.
I'll just hide behind buttons.
And then I guess I have guidance. No, that's not. That's only for
only for
stealth. So,
stealth.
okay, all right, yeah. Okay.
19 would be enough, and you would have advantage, but 19 is
okay.
enough. So you
Okay.
manage to quickly hop over these roots that are all over the place.
Well, that's right, because that's Dex as well. So yeah, okay. All right, so then I will make my way up to the door here, taking my time on the roots.
Okay, give me a stealth check at this point as you approach the room. Advantage and D4. I guess Bud. You
I'll
can
just
roll
be
the
chatting.
D4.
I'll just be chatting to Bud. Like, I'm glad I took all those buff spells.
Yeah, we probably should be quiet now, though. Whisper.
Off 20.
All right, so yes, you manage to quietly approach the door. And I think you had unlocked it last time. So it should still be
It's in there.
unlocked.
Okay.
Do you have a torch with you?
Looks like I do.
Oh, because you can't see in the dark, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so we can say you have a torch with you. That's fine. Maybe you're keeping it back a little.
I might even like leave it outside the room, as I, like, so it's not like a direct bright, like it would be a glow, I realize, but not like a direct light source
Alright, so you
that would
put
be
it
visible.
down up there,
Does that work? Oops.
hoping that it does not attract the tree's attention.
Probably will though. Gosh, I need goggles of night.
Alright, you opening the door?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you do, the tree looks in the direction of the light and gurgles a bit, though it doesn't seem to see you.
All right. So I'm gonna leave the light behind and try to stick to the shadows.
It is
And
looking, well, at the moment it's looking directly at the door.
Okay,
So you
well then
don't
I'm
know
gonna
if you can sneak
freeze.
in right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna freeze and just watch
wait.
it for a bit.
Alright, give me another stealth check. Advantage and D4. As you attempt to just kind of remain there unseen. Ruh-roh.
19.
Alright, so yeah,
Cause
so far it has not seen you.
Oh, sorry, 17. Wait a second.
17.
Yeah, the 18 was from the previous one, so 17.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, so far it has not. Actually, let me double check that. What's its perception? Yeah, so far it hasn't taken notice of you. It sits there staring for a while, as if waiting for someone to come in.
I'm gonna try and wait it out.
But after a moment of just kind of staring at the door, I'll say about 10 minutes pass, and you're all still waiting in the room. You see it kind of look over towards the south again, giving you a moment to slip in if you want to take
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just hop over these vines real carefully and kind of stick to the shadow here.
Alright, I need acrobatics first, then another stealth check with advantage. And actually at this point the D4 would be gone.
Okay.
Okay. Now stealth with advantage. So you do make it over the vines. Oh, good roll.
I don't know why sometimes the second roll is taking so long to deliver, but
Alright.
it's not as good as the first.
So yeah, you slip into the shadows next to the tree, still hidden.
All right, I'm going to look for the path of least resistance that gets me near its mouth, like stepping around its roots and boughs and stuff.
So you think you're gonna have to jump up on it, which will alert it. And unfortunately, that means it may attack you. But in that moment of confusion, you will have one shot to get the cure into its mouth.
Can I?
Unless there's another way you think you could get up to where its mouth is.
Let me just think about a couple things real quick here.
The easiest way would be to just rush out of the shadows and kind of run up its trunk. And then, like, throw it in really quick.
Would I be able to use my whip in any way to, like, swing myself close to the mouth, like, kind of almost in the same moment that the whip connects? Just trying to think of some creative ways to get me as close as possible, as quickly as possible.
The only thing you could really do is whip up on one of the branches, but then it would basically be the same thing. Like, you'd be alerting it.
Right.
Because all the high points are connected to the tree.
Yeah, I think that's what I think I have to do, you know, either jump up there or use the whip to swing up. But I think that's what I have to do is try to, like, basically launch myself towards the mouth kind of in the same move that is going to alert him in order to kind of try and grab the branch or whatever and then shove the potion in his mouth if I can.
Alright, so give me... So there's not too much of a steep incline. I'll say you can use acrobatics to run up its trunk. So
Okay.
start with an acrobatics as you come rushing out of the shadows. It would be surprised, so also give me initiative, and it would have disadvantage on this.
Okay.
You want
Nice.
everybody to roll initiative?
I just got a nat
Yeah,
20.
sure. You guys in the other room can
Nat
roll
20.
if you want. Well, that works.
What? Wait.
Alright, so
My character
Treant.
sheet.
God, 4 again.
Bud's
Give me a
like,
second. I
"What's
gotta
going
reopen my
on?"
character sheet.
I'm moving
How
a
about
little
me?
slow today.
So everyone has to roll initiative.
Yes. Because they might need it in a moment.
Oh.
Oh my word, you guys are not getting to me too fast, are you?
Okay, you'll probably get to us before we get to you.
I hope I can get away.
Yeah. Hopefully your initiative beats it.
Alright, so at disadvantage, that would be its lower roll, the 9.
Okay.
And that's everyone, I think. Oh, can you roll for...
Oh, I need to do Nairi. I have to draw her out. Hang on. Find her. I got her sheet, but I don't have to go find her token to draw her out. Here it is. And I guess she'd be back here
Yeah, you can
in
just
this room,
stick her.
right? Sorry, I can't see the room, so if I put her on top of you guys, I'm sorry. And then, initiative.
Here, I'll give you vision through her.
Oh, look at her go.
She is ready. Alright, so the first act is going to be Una. As you come rushing out of the shadows, running up the creature's trunk. What'd you roll for your... do you roll acrobatics? Got a 25.
25.
Alright. So you easily rush up there, catching it off guard. And you have one chance to throw it into the mouth, the vial, so this would be a dexterity, like basically just a throw an object check.
Oh, throw. Sorry. Okay. Then that should have been only +4, not +8. I thought I was
You would
using
have
sleight of hand.
advantage on this.
So it would have been 14. All this time I thought I was going to be using sleight of hand.
Yeah, unfortunately it was aware when it started, but that would be enough. So the glass vial goes flying into the large opening as the tree kind of gets angry towards you. You would throw it in, as I'll say, your action.
And then I'm
I'll
going
say,
to cunning action, bonus
say
action,
use
cunning action, disengage. Sorry.
15 feet of feet to run up it.
Okay.
So you said you're
I'm
going
going
to disengage?
cunning action, disengage, yeah.
Alright. And you would see now all the roots coming to life in the room.
Can I try to use the remaining movement to head for the door and skip over the vines as best I can?
Yeah, give me another acrobatics check.
Okay.
Again, with advantage because I don't
Yep.
think an hour is up yet.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
Alright.
That advantage has been really helpful. Thank you.
So yeah, you,
Yeah, that's why. That's why when I was choosing the spells, I made sure to choose a lot with buffs.
So what's your movement? 30?
Yes.
Alright, so use your action, use your movement, which gets you back basically over here.
Okay.
The problem
Oh, so
now
I'm still
is
I'm
if
still
you-
in range. So, well, in that case, I didn't have to If I could only get here, then I wouldn't have disengaged. I probably would have dashed instead.
You could use your dash. That will give it an opportunity attack.
I think I'll take that. I'll go ahead and dash and let it do. Oh, it might put me down, but I'll give it one oppie and see if I can get away.
Alright.
When it's surprised, can it oppie?
Yeah, it just has disadvantage on initiative.
Okay.
So it throws a branch out towards you, doing a slam attack.
Actually, you didn't bonus action disengage.
Well, she
But it didn't get me out of range of him, so I decided to bonus action dash instead. So he gets one
Missed
oppie.
that.
Hopefully, I can survive it.
I know.
so luckily you kind of caught it off guard, and it would just swing wildly and smash the
Thank
wall
goodness.
next to you.
All right, then that's 10, 20, 20, 25, 30. I guess there was only one diagonal there, so I might be able to make it to here, I think.
Okay.
I come running down the hallway.
as you're doing that, this root here is going to slap up towards you.
Okay.
So they seem to be alerted. Luckily, a natural 1 is going to miss. So that's it for Una.
So
but
lucky.
You guys hear, you probably
I
at this
got
point,
it.
I'm not being as stealthy, so you guys
Yeah.
hear.
You just hear smacks.
Ah!
Nairi would be next.
She's gonna be like, I did it, guys!
Nairi
But the
does-
vines are waking up!
Get in here! And I'm assuming she's going to attack the vines, or what does she want to do?
Yeah, I think she would try and,
You remember
maybe
the
slash-
wood has resistance to piercing.
She's got a short sword, so can she step out
That's
here
also
and try and
piercing.
slash the vine that's reaching for me?
Short sword is a piercing weapon.
Oh, is it piercing as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I was having such a hard time with it. I need
Oh,
to
okay,
shoot a scimitar.
I don't know. It missed me. I'll just say, I'm coming, and I'm gonna have her wait. I'm coming!
All right.
I did it! The potion went in his mouth, I did it!
So, Alette, what are you going to do?
Good job, Una. Knew you could do it. Let's see if I can take care of some of these roots for you. So the one that she's kind of running away from. Yeah.
All right, what are you
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
do?
I guess I've got to just go attack. Oh, can I throw? I have that flask of oil.
Yeah, you could throw the oil
Yeah.
at it.
I'm gonna throw the oil. That would be my action or bonus action to throw that. Action, right? Attack,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and someone light it on fire. That's what she'll do. What do I roll for that?
All right. So it's just a attack roll versus AC 10 to target an area.
Okay. Cool.
Basically like a dex check,
Okay.
because it's it's a
D20
thrown
plus my
weapon.
dex. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So yeah, the vial would go splashing down or breaking on the floor. I'm guessing here. Let's go ahead and put down a spell effect for that.
I never get to use spell effects because I almost never play casters. This is exciting.
There's a little pool of oil formed.
Cool. That'd be 5-foot cube, or
Yeah.
5-foot circle.
That's fine.
Ah, stuck in the wall. Ah. Delete it and try again. There. Up there.
Okay. So you put it on that branch.
Yep. And then I just back up to let and like kind of wave into the room. Go on, Una.
Alright, so you hear a bit of a crashing behind you as the creature starts to squeeze through the 5-foot opening.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like knock down that wall or
Oh
something.
no.
But
Okay.
luckily he is slow due to his squeezing and can only get to there with a dash. Lynn, what do you want to do?
He has oil splash over him, right?
Just
The
the roots up
oil is
there.
on the roots on the ground.
Not on the treant.
not
The
on
treant's a little further back.
Okay, so the oil's not lit up, right?
Not
Right.
yet.
Nope. She'd be like, light it up if you can.
Yeah, she
Gotta
I
find
let
the
I let through the oil on the
one
vines
question.
that we're trying to
Does my sacred flame light anything?
Now,
That's right,
radiant
yeah.
damage is searing, but it's not fire.
Okay, so for me, I think I will try to do I will do what kind of damage is this? Like growth?
That would be piercing. I don't know if you have any
Okay,
fire
so-
attacks as a cleric, unless you have a torch you can light and like throw.
I think I'll just go with sacred flame, I guess. Again.
Alright, at the treant itself or at one of the roots?
Probably the tree end.
Alright, so you would have
The
to,
roots. The roots.
You would have
I
to
think
go
the roots
outside
first,
the
because-
room. Because I don't think you can
What?
see them from here, right?
What? Oh, damn it.
Yeah,
I don't see the tree end right now, so
yeah. So if
It's
you come,
around. Yeah.
Yeah, if you come outside the room, you might be able to see it, but that will cost movement. Bud's in the
yeah.
way.
So I think I'll just I'm gonna stay behind Bud, honestly.
Alright.
But wait. Why is my okay? There we go.
Nairi says if we can get away from it, it'll probably, take some time and maybe it'll come back to its senses. So you're staying in here?
What?
You're staying in here, you said, behind Bud?
Yeah, I will ask Bud if he wants like a resistance so he can like try to like hold the tree end back, so something.
Alright, Bud, what are you gonna do, or what are you gonna say?
I mean, what can I even tell is going on at this point?
You hear a bunch of
resist-
loud crashing up here.
All right.
And Una called out that she's coming and that she got the bottle in the treant's mouth.
Oh, okay. All right. And if I
And
step out here, I can
Alette
see the
was
tree.
targeting, and Alette was targeting the vines that are trying to ensnare Una as she runs away. The treant's a little further back, not very far, but
All right. I will step out to here so Una can get in past me.
You do see
Well,
me
it's
hold
not your
over.
turn yet.
Oh, it's Bud's
Yeah, it is.
turn, yeah.
Is it?
he was after me.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
Unless you wanted to cast resistance on him, but you wouldn't have time to ask him. You either just do it or it would be his turn.
Oh yeah. Okay, then it's his turn, I guess. I'm just not going to do anything.
Alright, so you wait for your turn. But yeah, what do you do,
Uh,
Bud?
Ooh, I was trying to figure out a way to slow the treant down, but
well, it's having to squeeze through some of these spaces, so
yeah,
it's
so it's not moving that fast.
going to be slower anyway. Yeah.
You know what? Wait. Yeah, it's a creature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try something foolish. Because why not? I will try to cast Tasha's hideous laughter
On the treant? Interesting.
on the
tactic.
treant. I
Alright,
just wanna
so you
A
I'll
laughing
begin-
begin,
corrupted
For
treant.
science.
you begin
make him
chanting.
laugh.
Luckily, you do speak a language it speaks.
I do. Three languages it speaks. So unfortunately, the DC is only 13.
Alright, and that is a wisdom check.
It is wisdom.
Wisdom,
yes.
yeah. Wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, it is gonna fail with a +4 bonus. And it just stops and starts going.
Nice.
It falls prone
That's
too,
good.
by the way.
Love it.
And then I'll
Just
say,
falls over like a tree falling in the woods
quick,
on its face.
quick, Una, get in.
Honestly, I
Get
didn't
in
know
there.
treants moved from where they were rooted.
Yeah, treants can walk.
Okay.
Did you see in the Ents in Lord of the Rings? They all walk around.
Exactly.
That's true. True. Very
And-
slowly.
and so
Alright.
these vines, like they're not tokens for the vines, but they're all around, like on the floor.
Yeah,
Right.
this one is covered in oil. It looks like it's about to whip at Una.
All right, so just to be ready for whatever I might have to deal with next, I'm going to wild shape into a giant spider with my bonus action.
Alright, so
You're
go
gonna
ahead and pull your
Trouble
token out.
fleeing as a giant spider.
I can
Ooh.
climb.
True.
So the
There's 5 foot
root-
doors here.
The root is going to crit you, Una. Whoosh.
Wait, what?
Oh, is it the root's turn?
Yeah, the root.
Was my turn over?
Well, you said you turned into a giant spider. What else were you doing?
I have some movement, but
All right, we'll go ahead and
I guess
pull
there's
out
not really
your-
much I can do. I can't. Yeah, I can't draw attention away from Una, so it's fine. I'll stay right here until she gets past.
Okay, so yeah, just pull out the giant spider. And Una, I need a dex save from you as it tries to grab you in the roots.
And if Lynn did not cast resistance, then she's still concentrating on.
Yeah, so she is still
enhance ability?
concentrating on enhance ability, but I don't think that affects saving throws. It just affects
Oh, doesn't it?
ability
Okay.
checks.
It won't let me drag out a giant spider for some reason.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Unless, do you already have one in the journal?
Yes. If you go to,
Oh, you do?
I think it's under resources shapeshift. Oh, I have a
Shapeshift, there.
constrictor.
No, it's just a snake.
All right, I need to make a spider then. So that would be a beast. It's a giant spider. So there, duplicate that. Alright, so it doesn't grab you. Luckily 12 is enough to succeed, but it does hit you for 14 damage with
Oof,
the crit.
Okay.
And,
14
give me a moment,
hurts.
I'll make you your spider form.
Hmm.
Shapeshift for Bud.
I can't. It's not letting me change my health on my token. I'm doing the like minus 14 and it's not taking.
Hang on.
I changed it on my Roll20 sheet, but like yeah, but I'm sorry, my D&D Beyond sheet, but my Roll20 like token, it won't let me change it. Let me see if I can change it on the sheet.
Yeah, I see. It's it won't let me do the minus 14 either. So that would put you at 9, I think.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Let me do it on the sheet. Oh wait, did you just delete me?
Maybe. I might have.
I was in my
Yeah.
sheet, and when I went back to the screen, I was gone. All right, that's fine. We can theater of the mind it at this point. So the vine hit me. That its turn. Like, did it have a turn after
so
dead? Okay.
It smacked you with its attack.
And so I'm below half health.
Yeah.
It's just-
And Bud is a
Um,
giant spider who is unfortunately
Yeah,
in your way now.
I will have climbed up to the ceiling.
Okay, so you kind of skitter up
I'm
the
sorry,
wall.
I'm having to refresh again because Roll20 does not like me.
All right.
All right.
So Bud's
And then
turn
I will-
ends, because that was the branch going. So Nairi at the top. Oh wait, no, you're above it.
it deleted me because when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
deleted the token, it took me out of the turn order. So it's my turn. Yeah.
Yes. So what
All
are you
right. So I'm going to run like hell. Do I need to disengage?
From the roots, no, they don't actually do
Okay.
oppies.
15, 20, 25, 30. And you know what? Cunning action dash. Come on, guys.
So
I
Una-
guess I have to hop over some roots.
Yeah, these roots aren't active yet, but Una comes running in with 2 levels of wound, so she's below half, running past Lynn as she's dashing for the sea.
She's got some nasty looking welts on her from those vines.
Yeah.
That's my turn. And then Nairi, I assume, is gonna follow, but maybe like she's gonna ready like her bow for any vines that move in this room.
Yeah, and she yells, "Come on, everyone, let's get out of here. Close the door." That's it for her. Alette, what are you doing?
Well, I guess we're running. She was like looked like she was about to pull out a torch and light it, but now that Una's gotten out of the way and Bud's a giant spider, I think it's time to go. So she's going to use her action to see, that's 10. I just want to be able to see in here. 20, 30. She'll go here. Oh wait, she can dash. Uh,
Yeah, I guess I could have taken Nairi further, but
yeah, I guess I'll go
All
there.
right.
I'll just queue it
Luckily,
up at the door.
the tree on its turn is going to laugh. I think it does get another save though, doesn't it?
At the end of its turn, yep.
Okay.
nice. That was a
So-
that
Wait.
was-
Yeah, and if it takes damage, it has advantage on the save.
Which it did not. What's the DC?
13.
13.
Oh, it just fails. So it's still
Ah.
laughing.
I love it. That was really effective.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's every once in a while I get one.
Lynn, what are you gonna do as they all come rushing in?
Yeah, I will. Where is Una? I will try to go to Una and see if she needs any help.
Una ran
So-
into the room, went right past you, and started running. Like, so she came running in, and she's down here now, and she's like very clearly planning to run further on the next turn.
She is wounded, so if you want to give her some healing.
Yeah, I only have healing word, so I'm probably going to go ahead because she's lower than half health, right?
Yes. Alright, so you
So
cast.
I'll just
Yeah.
I'll just go over there and how many first level spells? Wait. I still have 2, and I have 2 second level spells, so I think I'm still good on spell slots, so I'll just go ahead and go to her and cast Healing Word.
Alright, so you can do healing word at range. It has a 60-foot range to it. But you can do it up close.
Yeah, but
to
I'm
it.
also running away, so
Yeah, true.
why not?
Alright, so you would heal her for 2d4 plus your wisdom modifier. I think you can click healing word and it should do it for you.
There we go. Let's go past. Yep.
Alright.
Oh, that feels nice.
So you are covered in healing energies, gaining 7. Only 1 level of wound now, as you are above half. Anything else, Lynn? You still have your action, technically.
Well, I don't think I have anything else I could do.
Okay.
Other than just
You could take the dodge action, I guess.
Mhm.
Alright, so
Yeah,
we'll
it should-
say you end there. Wait, why is Una back out in the hall?
I was trying to change my health again, and it wouldn't let me. And I thought maybe if I
Yeah, that's
deleted
weird.
and came back, it would do it, but it's still not doing it. So I don't know. Anyway,
Maybe
okay.
it has something to do with the, maybe your Beyond 20's bugged or something.
No, I've got it changed on my D&D Beyond sheet. I just can't change it in
I'm
the
gonna just
the
set
roll 20 sheet.
the attribute to none.
That's fine.
Now
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
you can
I'll
can
do
just
the
edit it
marker,
on the
yeah.
token.
Yeah.
It shouldn't stop you now. But Bud, you're up. What do you want to do?
All right.
eh,
I'll squeeze into the room, still on the ceiling, and just follow.
All right.
That was 10, 15, 20,
So thankfully,
25.
the tree is still under the effects of a CC, so I'll allow you to retreat without having to worry about following, because it won't get out right away. So I assume you continue back to the room.
I will say to Lynn, how long do you think it'll take it to kick in?
I don't know it. I haven't exactly tried it on an infected being. It might take a few minutes.
Okay.
Well, there's
You
nothing
all
we
head
can
on
do
back.
now but get out of here, Nairi says. Hopefully this thing comes out of it quickly.
Call it a
I'll-
ceiling sphere.
I'll post up here and keep a watch. It might not think I'm anything unusual since there are giant spiders around here.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but
Yeah, I don't like the idea of you being so far away. I feel like we should maybe just give it the day to take effect and then come back and look at it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think I can get through. Really, it might
alright,
give up.
so you
You
guys
know?
are taking a while. I'm going to give it another saving throw
Oh.
if you're not running.
Yeah, I
So-
was
I would
planning.
I would have continued.
Yeah, I thought we were just
retreating,
theatered. I wouldn't mind like running.
No,
on my turn.
sorry, I
Well,
didn't mean to start a conversation.
That was
I
before
just
the spider started chittering that he was going to stay here.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So-
yeah. Well, if he said I'm staying, I said you shouldn't, and I kept running.
Okay. Are you staying here, bud, in spider form?
I'll be the last one to leave the room. So
Okay.
I'll ready a dash until everyone has left.
Okay. But you are following them?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And I
you
did
would
lose a
hear, you
torch
would
in that
feel
one.
yourself lose control of the hideous laughter at the end of its turn, this turn. But if you
Mhm.
are leaving, I assume you're just going to go and not keep an eye on where it's going. So go ahead and leave the area.
All right.
Once we're in here, I would
Is
close
anyone
this door.
closing? Okay.
Yeah,
So you
I would- yeah.
deactivate
Yeah,
this.
I meant to close the door when I came out of the room that I first encountered the treant in, but I forgot. But every door after
You were
that,
kind
I
of running
probably
for your
would.
life.
Yeah.
So.
And a moment later, you would hear a big crashing noise in this room over here.
Ah,
Okay.
just moved with the map. Okay.
Hopefully, it doesn't find the secret passage.
That's a very
Yeah, let's
good,
just keep going. Put some
very good
space between
search.
it.
Yeah, and maybe let's try and maybe be a little quiet too. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't want to be like banging in our retreat because that just will draw him
Yeah. Quietly. Close the door.
if we can. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So you continue on out of here. Go ahead, keep moving. As you hear it banging around in the room you were just in.
My token disappeared again. I thought you deleted us.
I did not. You can pull yourself back on in the main room. That's fine. You wouldn't
In the
encounter.
main.
Well, in the camp room.
Okay, good.
Because you wouldn't encounter any resistance getting back
Okay,
there. These
cool.
halls are still clear from when you cleared them before.
Am I? Why can't I move myself?
Are you able to select and pick up your
Okay,
token?
there we go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I feel like there's some bugs with Roll20 today. Well, and definitely with my sheet. I need to recreate her.
Alright, so Lynn comes running in the room as well. You're far enough away that you don't hear it banging around anymore. You're hoping that it didn't find its way to the secret door. But you have successfully gotten back. I'm going to give Una an inspiration point, and I'm going to give Lynn an inspiration point, because I think those two things were vital for the success. So you can have up to
Tasha's
10.
hideous laughter, though.
Yeah, that was all
True.
good.
It's
It's
Yeah.
okay. Hey,
I
it's
would
the
like to
first time.
nominate for a.
That's the first time that has been successful. So
I would never
I
have
will
even
just
considered
enjoy it.
trying that on a plant though. Like, that was it worked really
did.
well.
I did check and it said a creature.
Yep.
So Lynn,
that was a good idea.
you can use inspiration points to gain +2 to a roll, and you can have up to 10 of them. So you just have to keep those as a resource on your sheet somewhere.
You have to call it before you make the roll. That's something.
So when
key.
you're about to make a
Yeah.
roll and you want a little boost, you just say, I'm going to use an inspiration point, and you get a +2. Alright, so passing time then, hoping the treant comes out of it soon.
Yeah, Una looking kind of. I mean, she's above half now, even though I can't seem to fix her token. But yeah, she's
Really?
just
You
at
still
one
can't
level.
edit it?
Yeah, I tried on the sheet. I tried on the token.
Is it because
So.
it was... Oh, did I set the
The torch?
torch? Maybe it was...
Yeah, look,
Try
the torch
now.
has the half heart.
Well, that's fine. But I just added. I was literally adding that as you moved to the torch. So,
Oh.
but no, like I can't.
Can you
It's
do
fine.
it
It's fine.
now?
I've got it correct on her Roll20 sheet, and I'll put the marker on her that she's at 1 level of wound. So
Well, I
we're
turned
good.
off the thing. See if you can do it now. Just out of my curiosity, if it works now or if it's still
Yep.
no good.
Oh, no, it looked like it took, but it didn't. Let me see if I can do it from the sheet. Okay, the sheet is correct now. The sheet shows my hit points at 16. But the token, when I do plus... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it worked. It worked that time.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
So yeah, what are we doing?
I think we should just stay kind of quiet and give it some time, and then hopefully Lynn's potion will do something good. And then I think we should maybe go back in the morning and you know, maybe we can sneak up again and see how it's looking, and maybe it'll have come to its senses, and then we
Yeah,
can
hope-
explain things.
I think
And
that's a good idea.
hopefully, if it's immune, maybe from it.
It will be
then-
immune.
Cool. Then it won't be able to like get infected.
The question is are other corrupt things going to attack it now? Are they going to be hostile to it now that it's not corrupted?
Oh, a treant is a mighty foe. I don't think we have to worry about that. If anything,
Okay, good. Then I
attacks
think
it-
we did the right thing here. Hopefully this works.
Nairi nods. She says, "Yeah, I'm not worried about the treant. Plus, it has all its roots everywhere, so I don't think it is in danger of being overwhelmed, unless for some
I'm
reason."
kind of excited to be friends with an ancient treant. Like if it does like work and it comes to its senses, like aren't they like supposed to be kind of nice and like they could be fun friends, right?
That could be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're like animals. They're like cute and nice. I think. Like Lynn starts to recall like memories about like past experience with animals and stuff.
So, treants, they're pretty hardy. They're generally very good creatures. A little chaotic though, much like anything in nature. Definitely not cuddly. Very dangerous if angered. Oh shoot, the 2024 Monster Manual just unlocked. I have 2024 treants. Nice.
Oh, finally! I was wondering what was taking so long on that.
Or wait, do I? Hang on, let me just check. I'm gonna compare. Do I have the new and improved treant?
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Oh, and it let me pull it out as an old sheet. Nice. They didn't put that stupid restriction on. That's very nice. I was worried they were gonna not.
And Lynn would pipe up. Well, I've befriended a leopard before, so
Yeah, and you definitely
I
think a
don't
treant is more in the dangerous animal category than like something that's cute.
yeah. But honestly, because Lynn has like befriended and like made a pet out of like leopards and lions and stuff because she travels a lot. I don't think she's too scared of this
No.
if it's becoming friends.
I don't think. Well, I mean, do you think you would have met a treant, or you probably just heard about them, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
traveling tales and stuff.
Yeah. So. So you're passing time. Just give me one
Probably
moment
chatting.
here.
Rogan is sparring. Got to level him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogan's
Okay,
upstairs.
but we're gonna make him go upstairs outside to spar because we don't want to like attract the tree hunt
Yeah, we don't wanna
with
make
a bunch of
lot of
noise
noise.
down here.
Alright, I just need to check one thing. Okay. So as time is passing, I'll say it's getting a little bit later in the day. When we'll say it's about 4 o'clock, when you start to hear heavy footsteps coming down the hall nearby. So something very large is moving through the hallway.
Does it seem like it's moving?
It's
Like, is it similar
actually
to?
up here.
Sorry. Oh, okay. Does it sound like the noises that we heard when the tree was coming after me? Or some-
Or at least something of similar size.
Does it seem like it's moving with urgency?
You don't know if urgent. It's moving somewhat quickly. It's not like running or
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Rogan looks. Or actually, Rogan's upstairs. Never mind, he's not here.
You go get
Kai-
strong, Rogan.
Yeah, he's upstairs getting strong.
Get swole.
Get swole. But Nairi looks concerned. She takes out her bow and says, Alette, what the hell? What do we do? Is that it?
Well, I mean, we go and see if it's friendly, and if not, we've got an escape right behind us, so.
Let's just wait.
How
and
about
see.
somebody peek out?
Yeah. I mean, it can get through this door.
Is there a
regardless,
keyhole? Is there a gap under the door?
There is not a keyhole, no. But you
Is there a
can.
gap under the door?
It is probably a bit dark. You could try to stealthily open the door and peek out. I would just need a stealth check.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door, guys. I snuff my torch.
Okay.
I can't see anything, but you guys can look. And I open the door.
Alright, so you would all see, she opens the door, a very large tree creature in the hallway.
Is it the tree?
Does it look corrupted?
It does not. It looks different. It would say something in Elven. I think someone does speak Elven, right?
Yeah, I think, well,
Yes, I
does,
do.
I think,
Yeah.
I think everyone except maybe.
Una doesn't, but yeah, I think the rest of you do.
Yeah.
So it would say, "Hello there, friend."
Oh, he looks different.
Yeah.
He looks nice.
With the corruption
would,
gone, yeah.
Would say in Elvish, you look better.
He says,
Pretty
"Thank
good.
you, and thank
I
you
would-
for what you've done for me."
As I hear, I can't understand it, but as I hear Alette conversing with the treant, I would go ahead and light my torch back up because I can't see anything right now. But I would do it very cautiously, holding the torch kind of well away from the door because I know that the tree might not like fire.
Okay. It doesn't seem worried about the fire. It will
Okay, good.
say, "I know where your group was by your movements and my routes throughout this place. I just wanted to thank you for what you did for me." He says, "I've been corrupted."
Lynn will be over there, quiet, Lynn would be standing over there and being like, "Oh, I'm glad my potion worked."
He says, so you were the one who made the concoction. He says, "Well, thank you for what you've done. I've been corrupted for so long, and when the haze finally lifted, I felt like myself again. So you all have my thanks."
Is it possible if you can give us some of maybe your tree sap or something that we could use to cure the other mushroom people?
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage. Where's my persuasion? Oh, persuasion. With
Someone else can speak up if they want to help you here.
I do have advantage on this, so. I don't have advantage. I didn't use roll it with advantage. How do
Oh, yeah, you just roll it a second time.
Yeah, so just
Okay.
roll again.
Yeah, Una would if Alette is translating, Una would look
Yeah.
really happy but she wouldn't be able to say in Elven or Sylvan or any of the languages that the treant speaks. so I don't know that she could do persuasion.
He would say, the Fomorian also suffer from this. The mushroom
Yeah.
people. He says, I will help you if I can. What exactly do you need from me?
We need like essence to like craft some sort another potion, one that can purify the waterways.
He seems surprised, kind of noticing the giant spider now, and he would say, you have tamed one of the spiders of this place. That is impressive. I thought they were corrupt as well.
Oh, I've been
And
called
now,
worse things than corrupt.
Do you answer in what language would you talk to him in?
What language was he speaking in?
He was speaking
Elven.
Elven.
Yeah, I'll answer in Elven.
He says, wait, you are a druid.
Oh, busted.
Actually, at this point, how long does your shapeshift last? Because you might be out of it already.
You still
Oh,
have your druid level?
Because it is
For 2
4
hours?
p.m. and it's been like 5 hours.
oh yeah, then I'm out of it. Yeah,
Okay, so
definitely.
you would be in your regular
Is it
form.
still half the druid level, or did they change it?
Yeah, it's still half druid level rounded down.
Okay.
He would say,
I think.
if you need my essence to help the Fomorian, it's the least I can do for you freeing me. And he would kind of lean down part of him, like one of his branches, and says, you may cut this from me. It should be enough for what you need. Do you have an axe?
well, I only have a
Aw.
well, I
Yeah.
only have a mace. I don't know if that's useful.
Yeah, none of us came here with any axes.
No slashing weapons.
Oh, I
This
have
is-
a scimitar. She'll pull out her slashing scimitar. Probably not as effective.
He says,
Still kind of bad.
whatever you need to cut the branch.
I mean, technically, my whip is slashing, but I think that would take a little while.
Yeah, I don't know if you could whip through his
Yeah,
wooden-
that sounds kind of brutal. I guess. Ooh. Okay.
Well, let's go up to the druids. Maybe they have
Yeah, maybe
something
they have a
nice and-
nicer method.
yeah, something nice and sharp so that we don't have to hit too many times, because it's probably not gonna feel good.
Says it will be painful, but I can regrow things I lose like that.
Can we go upstairs and ask the elves if they have a nice sharp axe? I could run up if Alette is translating, since I can't actually participate in this conversation,
Oh,
and Alette is translating. I'll run up and ask the elves for a really sharp big axe.
Nairi would speak Elven too. She says, my
Oh.
people should have an axe, yes, if you want to go grab one.
So Una will go do that while they keep talking.
Okay, so Una goes and fetches a woodcutter's axe, nice and sharp. You can add that to your
And I'll-
inventory.
I'll bring it and give it to Alette.
Okay.
Wait, who's? I'm gonna have Roland has more strength than Alette, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or what-
I
or
think
is
so. I
Exy as
think
well?
Rowan
She is not
or
strength-based.
Rogan was the strengthy person.
Okay, yeah. So then I'll bring
Yeah.
Rogan down with me after I get the axe and give him the axe, because
He says,
I want it.
alright.
Yeah.
Is Lynn saying anything else to the creature?
Not really. Just mostly just a small chit chat saying, or oh, I've been like helping around, just being around.
He says, well, as I said, I appreciate what you've done for me, young elf.
No, I'm a half elf.
Oh. Well, all the same, your efforts freed me from that horrid curse. Who knows how long I would have been here without your help.
Do you remember when? Like, when do you
Hang
last
on,
remember
what were
before?
you saying, Lynn? Because you were still talking.
I said no problem. It's fine.
All right. And what were you saying, Alette?
Yeah, sorry, there was like a gap. So yeah, she would be curious. She would say, I can't remember what I said.
How long have you been here?
Shit. Oh yeah. What was the
How
last
long-
thing you remember, or do you remember how you got?
He says, I was wandering through this area. I don't know how long ago, but something took hold of me, and then I lost my senses. He says, every now and then I would see, for a short period of time, I was in some place dark, my roots spreading out as I had no control of them. I knew I was attacking things, mostly animals, but there were some humanoids that were unfortunate enough to get too close. I know I killed them. He says, once I started gaining hold of my senses again, I was able to detach myself from the roots, and that's when I came to look for you, having an idea that you were on this side of the halls, as my roots had sensed you in this area before.
Are the roots like inactive now then, or are they still corrupted and working against us?
He says,
Sorry. I guess yeah.
So I'll say you come running down with Rogan, and he says, I have cut myself off from them, so I no longer have control. They will most likely just wither and die without the connection to me.
Okay.
So
Well,
you don't have to worry about them anymore. And Rogan says, you want me to cut off his arm?
he's agreed to help. I know it's kind of brutal, but it lets us make a much stronger cure that maybe we can introduce to all the creatures.
I'll need that branch to create a mass cure to purify the waterways and cure the mushroom people.
Oh. He kind of nods solemnly and says, well, alright. He approaches cautiously, looking at this huge treant, his arm outstretched. The treant says, by the way, I rarely get to give my name to your people. He says, I am Torvok.
Torvok?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Torvok.
He says, you as well, old one.
I'm Bud.
He says, Bud.
I'm Lynn.
Lynn. Bud.
Once Alette translates, I would say. I'm Una. Sorry about stuffing that bottle in your mouth.
Oh.
Which I would totally say that in common, so it's up to Alette or somebody else.
Alette would say she apologizes for the way she had to administer that potion. I'm Alette, by the way.
He lets out a slight laugh. He says, do not be sorry, young one. I owe you everything. For had you not had the skill to do that, I would have surely crushed you, and sadness would have taken me once again in my damned state. You have nothing to be sorry for.
Alette would roughly translate that.
I like his deep voice, even though I don't know what he's saying. Thanks, Alette.
Yeah, it's oddly soothing. Yeah.
And I'm just going to talk to Una like, well, we did it. I gave you some. I used magic, and you managed to do it. So it's both. It's good, right?
Your magic was really good. It made me feel like really cool.
Alright, so I'll end with Rogan about to cut the limb, and we can do MVP votes, and we'll do that next time, because we are a little over.
MVP.
That was an unexpected ending.
So at the end of every game,
I'm glad it worked.
Yeah.
we do an
I was
MVP
mostly just
vote.
curious when I suggested that. I was like, oh, I wonder if it's possible.
That's the command
that's
without
why
parentheses, and you just put the name of whoever you think should be MVP for whatever reason you want. It can't be yourself, but anyone else in the group.
It can be because it made you laugh, or you you can have whatever reasons you want.
Just the most valuable player award. board, and whoever gets the most votes will get another inspiration point.
Oh, I was gonna say something. I just lost it. Never mind.
So it would be /W space GM space the name of who you're voting for. Without the parentheses. So just the /W. If you want to try again, just to see if you can get it to work.
Without the /W, what?
Well, just without the
Without the
parentheses.
parentheses.
So just
Yeah.
/W space, like /whisper space GM space whatever message you want to whisper me.
The idea is that it's anonymous, but thank you. we all had a learning curve in figuring out Roll20 in the beginning.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay.
So Lynn, with
That's it.
3 votes, you are MVP. Congrats. You
Yay.
get another
Yay,
inspiration
welcome.
point.
Keep track of those.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Yeah, well done. All
That was
right.
fun. I liked some of our
Is it because of the potion making and the enhanced ability, I guess?
No, I think it was just I think we did a lot of teamwork and like creative like solutions.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of groups would have just gone into combat with the Treant, and I think almost everyone in the group like was really interested during some of our conversations today in like what other possibilities do we have, especially
Why just kill something?
yeah.
Right,
Well, and I think
yeah.
it helped I think that Nairi was concerned for nature and that Bud is attuned with nature, and so like the idea of killing a Treant wasn't super happy.
Yeah.
And so
And
once they
let's
talked
just
to us
curious.
yeah, so once they talked to us about that, it's like, oh my gosh, like what are our options? Can we? And honestly, I literally was like, okay, Una might die here because she is so squishy. She has so few hit points, and she's been like one-shotted a couple times in this dungeon. If I had missed any of those rolls, which obviously, like Lynn, your enhance ability was pivotal, but like if I had missed any of my rolls in that whole like the bot
Advantage basically gives you like a second roll chance.
yeah, exactly. But like that's just it. Is if Una had rolled poorly and the Treant had smashed her, or the vines had smashed her, which they almost did, I was literally, when we started this whole little plan, I was actually not entirely sure if Una would survive this session.
Yeah, that could have gone.
Well, I'm glad
very
enhanced
bad.
ability helped. When I was picking out the spells, I was
When you guys were talking
good
and
one.
I'm picking out the spells, I'm like, I think I should take something. Augury
Yeah,
or
enhance ability is a wonderful spell, but here's the thing: is most of the time I see it used in like diplomacy and non-combat situations. Using it like in like a, I mean, I guess we weren't necessarily in combat until after our she was detected by the Treant. But so she was using it several times before we got into combat. But still, I felt like this was a more tense, more volatile, more dangerous, like kind of aggressive situation than most of the times I've seen that spell used. I thought everyone contributed a lot of really good things here. Yeah. Oh, good night, Trey.
Yeah.
That's no
Good
fun.
night.
I used to be up in 6 hours.
I need to get going, and as well, I
Yeah, this
have
was
to go and
fun.
catch class.
All right, take care. Did I see something in chat about us changing the game time next week?
Well,
yeah, 1 hour.
so
Yeah, if everyone can make that work.
do we?
I would
can we
be
make
able
that
to do
work?
that.
The thing is, it is only going.